Hello, hello. I guess we'll see if I stream today. I mean, we'll see how it goes. My internet's not as bad as yesterday, but it's still fluctuating like crazy. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, that's why I wasn't able to stream yesterday, and it's a little better today, but it's still terrible. It's dropping like 20% of frames, which is not good. Hello, Toporoco. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, gotta love my internet, right? I cannot hear anything. That's because there's no sound. That's why I can't hear anything. There's literally no sound playing. There we go. Now it's making noise. Yeah, hopefully most of my words go through. I don't really know what all I can do. I could try streaming at 480p. I mean, that would work. I don't know if it's a great option, but that is the last resort. I'm trying to think. Do I have anything downloading? I don't have anything open. I don't think. Yeah, I just turned my computer on like 30 minutes ago. There's nothing open. I'm trying to see if it levels out. There's just like a big red dot in the corner of my eye, and there has been for like the past 10 minutes. Or seven minutes, I guess. But yeah, this is our burner design. We finished something last time. I don't remember what. Oh yeah, the red chips build. So this is it's not a huge red chip build. I'm not sure yet if I want to use speed modules, but this is general idea. We can make it a little bit wider if I decide not to, but I don't really see a reason not to use speed modules considering how significantly they decrease the size of this. It does back up red chips a little bit, so I'll need to come up with some form of buffer. But the thing is, with buffers with burner inserters are terrible because you use like I would need like 8 inserters, no, like 16 inserters to buffer these, which is not ideal. But also wasting resources is not great, so who knows? I actually don't know. It shouldn't be backed up to this degree. Do I need more green? I might need more green chips. Are these not evenly split, maybe? I'm not sure. 480p, 30 FPS, like in 2010, where you had to pay to host a stream. Exactly. It's a flashback to the olden days, because let me tell you, my internet has not improved since then, so why would I expect anything to be different? Okay, these seem backed up, but these aren't backed up. So, I mean, we are just green chip limited. I think it's because we added these. I think these use way more green chips than I can afford, which means we're not using as many red chips. So we need to improve my green chip production slightly, which I think we should be able to do, right? Let's see. Do I have any backed up iron? I can't really tell. Let's see. These, I'm pretty sure these are iron limited, right? Okay, so these are iron limited, so there isn't any available iron. However, there is some iron available here. Just not a ton, but a little bit. I could do an extra furnace. That might solve the problem. Because we don't need a ton. Because it looks like it's just these that we can't run. It's just this one machine and these two. Okay. So one green chip assembler would make this run full time, and we need a little bit over that for this. But yeah, we need to get a little bit more green chip production, it looks like. Hey, where else? Oh wait, what about this one? I forgot we have two full lanes of green chips here. Yikes, and we're using them all. Okay. These aren't backed up, right? I'm not just imagining this. Okay. Oh look, it's green right now. That's cool. I did drop the quality like 30%, by the way, so that's probably gonna compress a lot more because it was not working at 1800. So we're at 1400 right now, which is that's exactly what I needed. Let's see, is this one backed up? I think this one just looks backed up because of how it's prioed. Yeah. But we're not actually like backed up on green chips anywhere. Let's see, do we have green chips here we can steal? I think this lane might have extra. I think it depends if these are running. So we probably can't steal from there. Also, there's not a good way to steal from there because this is pre-bots, this is post-bots. There's not a good way to connect those. Yeah, if we could get like one extra line for both of these, that would be fantastic. Also, I forgot about this copper lane. Okay, so this uses modules. Does that change anything? No. If these use modules, does that change anything? No. Why would that change anything? Now, if we used assembler 3s, that would fix things, but that's a bit too late. Let's see, these are self-feeding, so we can't use a red belt here, unfortunately. These are actually using all the iron. Okay, so it looks like we cannot have extra green chips. That's fine. Yeah, I don't really see it. I don't really see a great way to get extra green chips. What I could do is I could module the red chip assemblers, but then we would need to produce... Let's see, what would the difference be? It's pretty significant, right? Like if we do this, that gets us enough green chips. This does solve our green chip problem. However, we need 15. What is 140 over 115? We need 20% more assemblers if we do that. Well, minus the 8%. So yeah, let's say like 15% more assemblers. That is 5 more. We can kind of fit them here. It's terrible, but we could also try to cram them in there. Maybe things back up and everything works out. I mean, it doesn't, but you know, maybe it's backed up right now because we're backed up on blue chips. Maybe it doesn't matter. Actually, yeah, maybe it just doesn't matter. If I prio to the left, that's something I need to test. Let's steal all these, clear the belt. Because if we prio this to the left, we get a lot of this and we get a lot of these. But I don't know if we get speed mods. We basically just need to do a design that gets us some speed mods early. I might just swap the belts. That might end up being the solution. It does use like 5 extra sets of undergrounds this way, but the prio right now is speed mods because I don't produce as many of them. And I think these are going to be the last thing to start, but we need them to start so that way everything starts. So yeah, okay. So we need these to be first. That's not a huge problem. Like obviously it's fixable. Okay, and then these will be the speed mod ones. Okay. This helps. I don't really know what these red lines are. I don't know exactly what this mod adds. It just makes the indicators red. Does that show if they don't go into anything? Because I guess because they're burner inserters, they don't they don't really count. But yeah, I said I wanted these to be on a different belt. So how did I do this one? Okay, so this was staggered one tile over. Oh wait, we're on the wrong layer. Oh wait, never mind. This coal belt is on this layer. I thought we were later. Okay, it looks like we can save some entities here, which is nice. Not a ton. Actually, no, we can't. I mean, we can save like 2 entities. I don't think that's worth it. Okay, so if these come from this side, I think it's a lot easier to route this belt, right? We go down, input. Okay, so now we have speed modules. I think everything is rotated the wrong way, which is a bit... Wait, this doesn't work? That's because these are built wrong. We can make it work, though. Okay. And then this needs to go up. And we'll just send it straight through for now. Let's see, is it still dropping stuff? Yeah, it's dropping less. The number's going down. That's something, I guess. Okay. This, I think, fixes it, right? See, everything's on the same belt, or on the correct belt. Actually, wait, we can save a lot of undergrounds, can't we? Same amount of entities, too. It just makes it cheaper. Well, okay. Not a lot of undergrounds. We can save this specific underground. It doesn't look like that copies well, though. That's fine. Okay. So hopefully that fixes, or at least mitigates this issue, because we do need to get these speed modules faster. Okay, so that is that. Then I think I had one more stage, right? So which one is this? Oh yeah, this is what we needed to finish as well. Okay, so we need steel. Oh wait, we need storage and red chests. That means we need more. That means we need more chips. Okay, yeah, I think we need to figure out how to improve green chip production again, or we just accept that it doesn't run full speed. Like, we could limit these. This is probably too much. Actually, we can't really have too much Roboport production. But we could deprioritize them or something. Because, actually, do we need... I don't know. Not entirely sure. Also, these aren't running, so I don't know how things will work. But, I mean, eventually these blue chips will back up. Unless we use them for something else. We will have green chips again, so maybe everything's fine. Because, I mean, it looks like they back up in like 15 minutes, which is totally fine. That's like 3 assembly machines not running for like 15 minutes. Yeah, we can live with that. Except it's not 3 assembly machines, it's 5. It is half of our prod mod production. Okay, where can we get more green chips? Do I just extend this? We do have the copper. I think we just extend this, right? How much does that add? Not a ton, because this is already pretty close to backed up. It would require us to upgrade this entire section if we added them here, especially on the end. But that is technically something that can be fixed. Let's try that. Cannot be mined. Oh. Oh. Gotcha. This is in the previous stage, of course. That's my mistake. There we go. Upgrade these all. Upgrade these all. I am really not used to this stage mod. Okay. That doesn't reach, does it? Does it reach? It should reach. There we go. Okay. That's not a ton. This doesn't use a lot of green chips, though, so this doesn't really solve the problem. We pretty much need it to go all the way here. Yeah, no, this doesn't really... That doesn't really fix anything, does it? I mean, it fixes a little bit. Is there anywhere else we're sending green chips? I mean, honestly, the easiest place to get extra green chips is this belt. Let's see, let's downgrade it again. Yeah, let's downgrade it again. There we go. What does that mean? Why won't it let me do that? That's kind of the goal. I want to change the belt. There we go. That was probably added. That probably had to do with like speedrun stuff to make sure that you don't actually remove belt weaving. But I was intentionally trying to delete it right then. Okay. No idea why this is an underground. No idea. I think it was an entity savings thing, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. This has spare room. This is the easiest one to expand. We also do have plenty of copper still left on this. Although this copper is being used. Not by a lot, but we still need this. Are these running full speed? No. Is this running full speed? No. None of them are running full speed, so we can't use rate calculator. That's great. That would be helpful. But if I had to guess, we actually do have backed up copper. Yeah, it looks pretty backed up. So we should be able to expand this. So that gives us another assembly machine. Let's do that. I feel like this is a pretty lazy solution, but it works. Okay. This is in the next stage, right? Yeah, this is in the later stage, so that's fine. Okay, so this lets us expand our green chips here. And then what was this relying on? Okay. I don't know I have the belts placed first. I think it's because they're not that expensive and I didn't want to have to screw around too much with the blueprints. I think... Oh, this uses so much more belt to get one extra green chip assembler. That doesn't feel worth it. That really doesn't feel worth it. Also, we need to do... We still need to do robo... Okay, I think we just have to make more green chips. The more I look at this, the more I realize we just need more green chips. Does undo work here? I've never really tried undoing in the stage mod before. Okay, it does work fine. Okay. But yeah, the more I look at it, the more I realize we just straight up need more green chips, which is not inherently a problem. It was something I wanted to avoid, but yeah, there's no way to avoid it. Because we need... Oh. Right. Do I delay this even more? I don't think I can delay this anymore. Especially not for this part. So it's official. We are no longer on our coal grid, which is unfortunate. So that gives us a couple spots we can put this. This is really far away from where it needs to go. Can I connect stuff to the other side? No, that would be difficult. I mean, I could prep things for later. We can put stuff on this side. Is that the way to go? I think that's the strat, because I'm looking at this, and there isn't a great option to get more green chips over here that doesn't require us to extend this really far. And this does stay on the original coal grid, which makes it easier to build. And we will eventually have more stuff on this side. So I could probably plan for this. We do need to delete that though, because it can't be flipped. Which way is it flipped? There we go. Okay. Yeah, we'll just need to connect stuff on the other side. That's fine. There's resources over here. We'll be okay. We are assuming that this is the edge of the base, which is I don't know if that's true, but you know what? We'll do it. We'll say this is the edge of the base. We'll figure it out. I'm sure we'll be fine. When have we ever not been fine after saying that? Okay, so the coal grid, I guess we're kind of starting a new coal... Well, not really a new coal grid, but this is our first time expanding in this direction. So this is going to use a lot of belt right now. This doesn't need to be on the original coal grid, which is nice. Okay, so that will work. Yeah, because there's nothing else here that's got to be hand-built or needs to start early. Oh, ooh, that fits really nicely in there. This doesn't run. It doesn't need to, but I think this was just to increase the buffer of how many robots we could buffer this way, which probably wasn't a good idea, but it works. Also, I don't know why I have it set to 1,000 bots. That seems incredibly low. Wait, do I need more bot production? Yes, yeah, because all of these are going into bots for, like, the end of the run. So this isn't really... I mean, this is more bot production, but it's not... I don't think that's our main limit. I think we just need to prepare for bots and yellow science right now, right? What did they do in an actual run? They have 18, and then they make another 20? Okay, yeah. And all of them go into bots. Literally all of them go into bots, and then they have sushi. Okay, well, sushi makes sense. We're doing sushi. I look at them able to have one RoboPort assembler because their inserters actually work kind of fast. That must be nice. Do they not have red provider chests automated? Am I just blind? Where are provider chests? Because how many do they have by this point? 87. There's no way there's 87 handcrafted. With like a... There we go. They're over at the original mall. Okay. That makes way more sense. I completely forgot about those. Let's add that to to-do list. Actually, we can still do them here, because I don't think we have that many red chests at this point, right? We only have 27. I don't know why we have so many less, but yeah, we only have 27 right now. So we can add that. We can add that here. Also, it's so close to our original mall that I don't think it's actually a problem to add that there. We could even have it automated early if we want. This doesn't run for some reason. Oh, right. This was set up like this. And we deleted it because we didn't think we needed it. That was a mistake. And then we didn't copy the iron either. Yeah, whatever. The point is, this has what it needs, kind of. Not really, but it basically has what it needs. Okay. So we need more engines. We need more engine assemblers. Electric engines. So those would be... We could probably fit these in here. Should I do full sushi here? Self-feeding sushi? Probably not self-feeding sushi. I think that'd be hard to do the throughput I need. But if I wanted another... Let's see, we have 16 right now. Let's try to double that, which means we need another 8. We need another 8 engine assemblers, which it does look like there's space for that in here. And 8 engine assemblers needs... Is it exactly a 1-to-1 ratio? I think it's exactly a 1-to-1 ratio. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was something they did just for fun. Okay. Or, you know, like, I wasn't sure if it was an exact ratio or, like, slightly below an exact ratio. Let's see. Yeah, my internet's still awful. Is my voice going through? Can anyone confirm that? Is audio at least working? Because sometimes when it drops this many frames, it just doesn't function at all. Just trying to get a feel for if if it's functional, even with the frame drops, or just completely non-working. Is it worth direct feeding these? I feel like it is not. Let's see, what kind of recipes do they share? It's steel circuits. Actually, wait. I think we could do a sushi science that works well with these. Let's design it elsewhere and then try to fold it later. Because I feel like we could do direct feeding, no problem. Direct feeding here does not have a large benefit though, considering how slow these move. These are not a significant UPS impact for 9 inserters. So if it makes it complicated, that is or like less space efficient, it's not worth doing. But if the height is right, let's see, how many tiles do I have to work with? And by tiles I mean sets. Okay, we can make it 12 wide. That means we could like do a stack. That could work. But that means we can only make it 12 wide, which is a bit unfortunate. So that would be... So the vision I have right now is we direct feed like this somehow. This grabs from here, this grabs from here, this has an underground. So something like this. We'll worry about the other assemblers later. This can even grab from the other side. That would work well. Because either way, well, we either need to do sushi here or we need steel on both sides. But I don't think that makes a difference. It saves 1 inserter, but it also doubles how much belt is down here. So I think no sushi here would be good, and sushi up here. And this should be able to tessellate, so this goes straight through. This tessellates on, let's see, we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. This goes here, and then this goes here. Okay, let's send that up. Are we on the right layer? Yeah, not like it really matters. We're going to be changing everything. Okay, so now this should be able to tessellate 3, 4, 8. That's literally none of those numbers I said were right except for 3, 3, and 4. Actually, no, even then those weren't right. I meant to say 6, 8, 10, 12. There we go. Okay, so this is as much space as we have to work with, right? Okay. You know, this is the edge of my base. We can extend it. Like, I don't have to work within the frame. We can very easily extend this, like, 2 tiles if I want to. So, yeah, I guess I don't need to stress about that. But this seems to work well. We probably have enough steel coming from here. The only problem is it's coming from here, which is pretty far. Should this steel lane be over here? Does that simplify things? No, because the stone needs to be over there. Okay, so yeah, I think all of these should be on this side. And then we start the other furnaces on the other. That should be fine. Okay. But this works pretty good. And then these can grab from the same sushi belt. However, I don't know if the throughput works well for this. Because my idea was to have something like this. And then they all take from the same sushi belt. General idea. It's because it's a 2-to-1 ratio for these, right? Actually, should I be using modules? Are these expensive enough to use modules? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they're fairly cheap at this point. They're just, yeah, they're fairly cheap. They're just slow. Not sure if we have enough. Honestly, I think with sushi science, I don't even know if we have enough throughput for this. Let's see. Rate calculator. Which one's the rate calculator? There we go. Max rate calculator. This uses, never mind. I can't read. 1.35 per second. We could divide it four times and still have enough. Okay. So here's my thought, right? This can't really be direct fed because it needs to go into 2. However, we can't really do sushi if we're outputting directly on the belt, unless, and this is the big unless, but I think it works. All of these numbers are less than 1/4 of a belt, and it looks like they are with 12 assemblers. Let's make it 18. Let's do the full length, see if it still works. 1, 2. I don't know why I'm putting the spot doesn't matter. We just need 15, and I don't want to do math. Okay, these still are less than 7.5. Yeah, I don't know why there is any chance of that. So we should be good. We should be good for this. Although these also use the green chips. That makes it a little bit harder. This would be on about 1, 2, 3. Okay. Is that exactly? That might be a problem then. 7.5 divided by 4. I'm pretty sure that's too much. Yeah, that's too much. How much do I want to rely on logic? We could do like a memory cell. That could work. We could also use a red belt. Wait, we can use a red belt. These aren't direct feeding. We can use a red belt. That solves all of our problems. Look at that. Well, actually, does it? We tried upgrading our sushi the other day to red belt and it didn't work. Or maybe it just didn't look like it worked, but I think it does. Yeah, it should be fine. They're not direct feeding. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that solves our problem. Okay, so this would output over here, actually. These are in the wrong spot. Input, input, input. Ooh, this is pricey. Forgot about those undergrounds. Okay, that's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's not ideal, but I mean, at this point, I don't think 3 undergrounds are really gonna make or break us. It's just annoying because they do get kind of pricey. They do be pricey. Okay, so cut all these. I think the lube setup is good. Let's see, this has steel coming from this side, gears, pipes from the other. We'll probably actually flip it. I think this is going the entirely the wrong way. But this seems to be good. I will probably do long undergrounds here. So this actually goes here and here. So that looks pretty good. I think we can actually save this underground if I do a snake, but that's probably not worth it. And then this can be full undergrounds. We'll do entity savings later, but I think conceptually this is good. Okay. Hopefully this works, and then these can be on a different alignment. Does that matter, though? Wait, these need 2 outputs. Oh, wait, they output on the other side. What am I doing? They input here, and then they output over here. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I don't know if this mod helps, but it looks cool. I like the changing colors. And then they would output over here. Okay. I guess if I have throughput issues, we could also... We don't really gain anything. Well, we do save inserters, but that's not a huge deal. If we have throughput problems, we can also put green chips on this belt if we want, instead of doing it full sushi. Because I am looking at this, and if we do sushi here, that means we have to loop it back, and we have to use even more red chips. It might not be worth it. I mean, sushi here is good, right? Let's see. This needs steel. One of these has to be sushi. One of them does have to be sushi. This one, yellow belt sushi is cheaper. Let's see, what else does this need? This needs... Yeah, okay, we do need sushi belts. Although there is one option, and that is to limit all of the outputs based on how backed up the belt is. That was the memory cell option, basically. But I don't think I liked that one. Now let's just keep rolling with the idea. If we change the ideas a lot, we never get anything done. So it's best to just kind of roll with it. Okay, does this save entities? I think it does. Yeah, that's worth doing. Okay. And then I actually want them to be staggered over a little bit. Because when I stagger them like that... Is it worth it? Yeah, when I stagger them like this, it saves power poles. Which we haven't placed any yet, but I mean, it's good to... It's good to think about them right now. And then these can be straight belts. This will be an underground probably. Okay. Let's see if this works. Let's see, these pure belts, these steel batteries, and a bunch of other stuff. Okay. Can I change where this underground is? That does help a little bit to mitigate the cost. Yeah, okay. That helps a bit. I mean, it's not like a huge saving, but hey, it does help. And then underground's going the other way. Okay, we could actually, you know, if I wanted to save on undergrounds, we could do a yellow belt on the return trip, but I don't know how safe that is. I don't use sushi enough to want to risk that. But so far I like this. Okay, how many is this? This is 12. Okay, so this is how many I think I can do. We could use speed modules. None of these are input limited. Speed modules do get us to roughly the speed we need. I can't imagine any of these are going to be input limited, right? With the speed upgrade, so maybe we use speed modules here. Because this does reduce the size of our base by, like, a lot. Like, that's a pretty large build. Okay. So this looks solid. This looks solid. Now remove some excess. Rotate it here. Okay. There we go. This is a perfectly functioning loop, which hopefully fits roughly where it needs to. Yep, roughly where it needs to. We need to do something with the ends, which I imagine we'll just shift this over one tile, realistically. This is where we get the space. Yeah, I think that's the easiest spot for it. Because we can always have more coal over here. Yeah, that should be easy. Okay. I don't know if these are hand-built or not. They're definitely gonna have coal issues, so we need a lot of coal for this end to work. I think we'll need a coal supplement, probably here. Actually, no, probably a solid fuel supplement, which we can actually do like this, which not a terrible idea. I think we can fit. We can fit petroleum, solid fuel right right down the middle. As long as we don't use them for logic, it doesn't matter which one we use. They're very, very interchangeable. Okay, so this part's annoying because we have to build this on this level if we want to paste it. So I don't think I'm quite ready to put it there. Now let's get this sushi first. Okay, so what did we decide for sushi? This will have electronic circuits only on the inside unless we want to do logic with it. We could also just hope that it doesn't back up. Don't think that's a great option though. But yeah, those only on the inside. We also need steel. Let's see, where can steel come from? I can't imagine we have extra steel in the main base, right? It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. Because this is just like an infinite amount of steel right now. It just saturates the belt, but that's not realistic. We have not done those tests, those calculations yet. Where else do we have steel? We have steel over here, which we could send down. Actually, that's not too bad. That only has to go from here to here. That's not that far. I meant to count the numbers there. It's like 30 tiles. Yeah, okay, that's like 8 undergrounds. We can do that. So steel can come from that side. Green chips come from this side. Batteries? Batteries are scary. Not much of a problem because we'll have more production here. So this will be producing pipes, gears, and then batteries right above it. So let's put that. And then I think we'll do direct feeding again. What should we copy for this? What's the best thing to copy? Probably our gear lane. Our very overly sized gear lane for this kind of design. Yeah, this just needs like a full rework. Wait, is this flipped right? Yes, now it's flipped right. Okay. This will produce gears. We'll also put pipe here, and then we'll say, hey, that makes engines for us. We'll also, I think, move this up a tile because having the gears on the bottom makes more sense. Actually, does it? I think it doesn't matter. No, it does. It does. Well, slightly. It slightly matters. It's very, very insignificant, but it does matter. That goes there. Then this goes here, and then we move this back down. Okay. Yeah, that just puts everything in a slightly better spot. Honestly, if we could mirror that, or if we could mirror this, that would be best. It's very easy to mirror this. It just requires me to flip every single belt, which is why I've just been copying and pasting them. Like so. Yeah, we have these here. Batteries will be produced in the middle. And if batteries are being produced in the middle, that's where I want the copper to be produced. Or copper to be smelted. So yeah, this just needs to be the other way. It has a chem plant in it. I thought we removed that. Okay. There we go. All of those need to be replaced. That should give us enough green chips now. We can send all of the extra green chips up, which at this point, not that far away. I like that. Then let's see, what do we have here? Copper, and then delete these because this now just needs to be regular iron for the rest of them. Okay, hopefully that produces enough batteries. We'll need to do some math, but that's a good start. Actually, do we need to do math? Let's see. How many batteries do I need? And this is, of course, assuming I only have these. Let's see. Oh, that's like basically a whole belt. Honestly, this is a good ratio. This needs 1.2 batteries per second. Okay, that's not that many. Great calculator, how much does this produce? Okay, so we need 5 battery assemblers. That needs 1 iron per second, 1.2 irons per second, and 1.2 copper per second. That is super cheap, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think that's expensive at all. We can probably fit this. Can we do direct fed batteries? I don't think that's worth it, but we totally can. Which could be cool. I think it would be a fun design. I don't know if it would be a useful design, but we could definitely do it. Okay. So those look pretty good there. What about these? Okay. Hello, Tice. Welcome, welcome. Not sure, not sure how much of my stream is visible today, but we've decided I would try. It is dropping about 15% of frames, which is annoying. I'm not sure what's going on. I've been trying to figure it out, but things just aren't running. But yeah, we have the mod you suggested. I don't think it really does that much with burner inserters because it never goes yellow when it's pointing at an inserter, which I guess makes sense because it doesn't. This stuff also doesn't get updated when it's pointing at an inserter. But it does look cool. It does help for the inputs though. It does let me know when the inputs are good. So like even if the output part doesn't mean much, the inputs being read is nice. We're doing a little bit of sushi right now. Green chips will come from this side. And then they'll probably come from the top. Okay, so green chips enter here. Pipes and gears enter here. Which means these are all rotated the wrong way, but that's an easy fix. Are we on the right layer still? We are on the right layer for now. We'll have to copy the middle belts separately, but yeah, this works for now. Yeah, this will be pipes and gears. This will be... This needs to be extended, I think. Your reading comprehension is apparently lacking. Does the mod not do what you thought it did? Oh, you thought it was only for fluids. Oh. No, it also does inserters. Yeah, the fluid parts is nice too. Tells you when things aren't connected. And I like how it updates both sides to be like, oh, hey, you do have sulfur on one side, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it will be nice for making sure we don't mess up bad. Wait, why was that rotated? Is that rotated in our main base? No, we actually... Wait, it was. It was. Although I don't think that matters because that's placed by hand, but yeah, that's good to know. Okay, so yeah, we need more batteries. Which it looks like we can fit batteries in here, so that shouldn't be a problem. Hello, Vega. Good evening to you as well. Can this go one more tile? No, it can't. Okay. I need to remember how to do logic. Let's see. This one is hold, right? And then read. This one's just hold and read. And then this one right here, if it's on the close side, you count higher, right? No. We need to do the far side because we're doing quarter belt. That would be here. Then we need, let's see, this will be circuits less than 1. Visual help to prevent mistakes is always nice, as the alternative is much worse. Yeah. Yeah, breaking things is not ideal. Is it less than 1? Yeah, okay. So apparently you managed to find a really old bug that the devs said they'll fix for 2.0. Ooh. Which bug is this? It's always fun finding new bugs, right? Unless you're the one who... unless it breaks everything you did. Then it's less fun. You know, it is a lot... You know, how we only need 1 circuit per second, right? 2 circuits per second? No, wait, that's not for the whole lane. That was just for the top part. We need 3 circuits per second, which is way more than we have. So we can actually make do with like this, which conceptually it's not necessary, but it does possibly give us the option of combining everything. Or we can keep this the full length and send extra green chips. I think we need extra green chips. Because we are running out of green chips right here. We almost have enough. So yeah, we could use the supplement. Okay, so this one's green chips. This one is supposed to be pipes. I didn't copy that right, though. There we go. Far side. Okay, so these side load here. I don't know if these need to be red belts. They might need to be red belts. Inserters unloading a train, not going to sleep when it was departing until the end has passed. Does this break your... Does this break that on patch thing? Is that why you noticed it? Oh, this isn't supposed to be steel, is it? Wait, this is supposed to be steel. No, this one's batteries. Batteries. Steel comes from the other side. Okay, and then steel comes from here, which I'm gonna sideload this just so I know it needs to be sideloaded onto the right side. Okay, that's good. And then over here, it should be very easy to sideload onto that side, right? I was wrong. It's not. There's not enough space. Let's just extend it. Yeah, let's just extend it. That should be good. Don't know if that was better. That was probably worse. Okay, and then this is steel, which we should probably change the logic for before we do that. Okay, so hopefully everything here works. And then, let's see, we needed some pipes. Okay, so let's use some infinity chests first to test this. That should be pretty straightforward. We'll just use the infinity loader from the mod. Okay, so this one is steel. This one is a circuit. And then the other one is batteries. Okay, do these reach? They do reach. That's good. You considered making a bug report for negative crashing speed, but you're stunned by the question, what do you expected to happen? I mean, what you expected was to get free resources, right? Like, I think we should get the resources for free, or uncraft an item. Like, if you have an inserter in your inventory and you craft an inserter, it should delete the inserter. Like the recycling thing that they plan on making. Is this working right? I guess I've never seen it fill up from the start. No, but it sort of wastes UPS in the build that kind of needs it. Gotcha. Oh, is this for your, is this for your, what is it called? The nodes? Not nodes. Your little combined, the combined server thing. Clusters. Clusters? Is that what you called it? Oh, and then we need to get these working too. This needs to be gears, this one needs to be pipes, although for these it doesn't matter which one is which, we just need them to exist. Okay. Now, are these powered? I feel like they're not powered. We do not have an infinity power in here, cool. That would be this one. The cross smelter. Oh, it's for that one, okay. I thought you were trying to make like a UPS optimized base for your cluster. And they were ruining it. The cross smelter, yes, the cursed amazing smelter. That's fantastic. That one's cool. Eternity cluster. Ooh, that's what it's called. That's a cool name. Ooh. This is a very customable pipe. Oh, you can change temperature too. Probably useful for mods. Okay, none of these work. Oh, we don't have coal. Okay, we'll do the easy fix for now. Are these not powered still? I could have sworn I powered them. No, there's just a bit of delay because of all the engines. Okay, I don't know if direct feeding here is worth it, but I mean, it doesn't really have a disadvantage, does it? Actually, it's more expensive? No, it's the same cost. I think it's the same cost to use the direct feeding. It makes it like a couple tiles more compact, and it's fun. I like that part, the fact that it's fun. Okay, so this puts all the engines on one side. This doesn't work very well. This works way too poorly. Okay, so this doesn't work. Apparently, Red Belt Sushi does not work. I mean, it does technically get the green chips before it needs it. Does it work better without a stack size? No. Okay. That is unfortunate. That is I forgot that the only reason red belt works is because high density. So obviously sushi red belt is not going to be viable. Bummer. What other options does that give us? Let's see. That's 1.89. That's half a belt. This is half a belt. Okay, so that's fixable. The only reason we even needed this as red belts, spacing wise, we can work with. But the reason we needed this to be a red belt is because it uses slightly more than a quarter belt of yellow, or a quarter yellow belt for green chips. But yeah, obviously not working is much worse. We can't really have the whole base not work. Fluid temp matters in vanilla too. Oh my god, I completely forgot steam turbines were a thing. Yeah, like everything is at like one temperature except for those where the steam is actually higher, which is why you can use them for a power plant. And you have already taken over basically half of the server select screen. Oh, is it like a public server? Wait, why is there a server select screen for this? I figured it was like some private group. So yeah, this doesn't work. I mean, okay, technically it does work. I feel like this is so close to almost working fine. But I also think that this is probably terrible. I think 2 inserters is going to be better than this. Yeah, no, never mind. This doesn't work. No matter how much I want it to. Like I said though, easy fix, easy fix. Requires us to do this. I probably shouldn't have done this one at a time, but you know, it's fine. But yeah, this is the fix. We split them and we send half of the green chips this way, which also works out because this lets us, we want to prio towards the sushi, I think. Yeah, okay, I think this is good. So now, this is the fun part. Mod won't let me downgrade stuff because they don't fit. We have to change all of these inserters. You know what? Let's just delete the middle section. I think that's the easiest strat, right? Delete the middle section, make something new that tessellates, and then call it good. Okay, this goes this way. Okay, that should tessellate. There we go. The Eternity Cluster is a public project. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Do you get a lot of trolls with it? I mean, I guess since it's broken up over so many inserters, it's not like one troll can do that much havoc, huh? Whenever they only break like a small percentage of the world. You're considering reporting that when holding the pan button and zooming, the map is kind of jittery, but it zooms in the middle of the screen? When holding the pan button... Oh, I see what you mean. Huh. Is it a game issue though? Or is it... I can't tell if it's a game issue or if it's my mouse physically moving because I'm moving the middle stick at the same time. That's it's hard to tell that. Okay, does this look fixed? I think this does. Hello, Pantabo. Can I save entities here? I want to save entities. Have I been following Friday Facts? Only when they announce like something really... Only when the title itself seems interesting. If it's just describing a planet like the last one, I kind of click off. Even if it might have more... If it might... Or sorry, I don't tend to click on it if it just sounds like it's describing a planet. Was there more? Was there more to this one than that? I follow all the cool updates. I just don't want I don't want a ton of planet spoilers. You know, like I want to know the quality of life things, but I don't want to know like, hey, these are all the new content. But if there's more to it, then I'll definitely look into it. More than that, I'll definitely look at it. It gets worse having your cursor at the edge of the screen. That's weird then. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, I see. So it's not just the jittering, though. It's also the fact that it's now zooming in the middle of the screen. Honestly, that kind of sounds like a cool hack to pan in the middle of the screen. What happened to the almighty crosshair? I reinstalled Windows, and since I wasn't doing speedruns anymore, it was not it was not at the top of my list of things to do to reinstall. It's a good crosshair, though. I do miss it. I have been tempted to reinstall it sometimes. Okay, I think this almost works. What is this? This is a sushi belt, right? Okay, so that should work. We can save entities later. I say that. Who knows if we'll actually do it? We might just accept that we haven't saved every entity possible. Wait, does this tessellate? Wait, this tessellates on a... This tessellates in pairs, and I was not pasting it in pairs. That wasn't going to work. Okay, so this is up to 8, so we need 2 more. Or 2 more pairs. But yeah, that's all that happened to it. I decided to reinstall Windows and never put it back to the other folder. I do still have it. I just haven't re-enabled it. Okay, so hopefully this works better. Or not at all. There we go. That was weird. Weird lag. Okay, the answer is it doesn't work at all because we deleted these things. Whoops. Okay, we broke the logic. There we go. We also broke the infinity stuff. Okay, so yeah, same idea. This does still use sushi, but it no longer uses red belt because red belt and sushi does not work with burner inserters. I kind of forgot that when I started designing that today. And then this is supposed to go here, which I don't like, but I mean, we have to make it work, so I mean, we got to make it work, right? Okay, so this is supposed to fit in nicely somewhere here. I think am I not on the cold grid? I am on the cold grid. Okay, so it does fit here. If we redo those belts, or we can fit it a little bit over, but yeah, I think we can just fit it here. Because that gives us more room for the furnace lane. I want it as far over as I can get it, which... Do I trust it's built well enough to paste it? Yeah, I do. Okay. So yeah, this just needs to be... Does this fit? I feel like this doesn't fit. Or it almost fits? Oh, why is this so close? Okay. Oh, it fits. It barely fits. Okay. Yeah, we can make this work. Does this work? I don't think that works. I don't think doing circuit logic like this works. Permission for a link to change your recycle bin? What does this mean? What does that mean? Does this work? Can you sideload onto this kind of belt like this? And still get the sushi to function? I can't tell. Or does it need to be... Does it need to be more backed up? I don't think there's any practical difference. This is obviously tighter. We'll see if that works. Sorry, I did not click enter on that. Here. I don't know what this is. But I can't imagine it's anything bad. Popcat bin. Is it a Factorio thing? Oh my gosh. It's just an icon to change the recycle bin. Oh wait, that's awesome. No, that's fantastic. Oh my gosh, have I shown... Do I have an image somewhere. Hold on. Uh, this is, let's see. This will work. This will work. Give me one moment. It's just for fun. Oh yeah, no, I figured it had no practical use. I thought it was just going to be a silly thing in Factorio to like change the delete button, but actual physical thing also works. Okay, I am currently, wait, why am I uploading a picture? I have OBS. I just need to save it. What am I doing? I could just pull it up on screen. It's like I'm literally streaming my screen right now, and I'm sitting here trying to like take a picture and upload it when I could just show my taskbar. Hold on. This should be a lot easier. Okay, there we go. Where is it? So this is these are my icons for Chrome and Microsoft on Firefox. As a joke one time, I recolored all of them to Microsoft Edge color. Wait, that's the Edge logo. Sorry, that's not the Firefox logo. Let's add that one too. Yeah, that one's the actual Edge logo. So I recolored them to look like the Edge logo, and I just think it's really dumb. It's really, really dumb. But it was also a lot of fun. There we go. And then this one's the Firefox one. I don't know why there's white there. I think I cut too much in the screenshot. But yeah, these are my logos. And at some point, I was going to actually recolor every single thing on my desktop to be that color, just for the lulz. And then I realized it's hard to tell icons apart when they are all the same color. Like, really hard. The amount of times I've opened up Firefox or Edge on accident is just way too many. You never want to be flashbanged by Edge, you know? Like that it's almost it's not quite as bad as accidentally opening up Internet Explorer, but you know, you don't want to do it. And I don't even use Edge. I have it there solely because it just looks good on the desktop. But yeah, that's those are my icons and I think they're great. Oh, really? Oh, for using Edge? I don't dislike Edge. I guess that's the main thing. I don't dislike it. I just have no reason to use it. Oh, wait, you mean not being able to tell the icons apart? Yeah. I don't know why clicking on three circular teal icons would be hard to distinguish them. Like they're so different, so very different. Wait, I pasted this on the wrong layer. That's fine. Somebody pointed out to me that there is a stage move tool, which still have not figured out how to use. I just kind of click all the buttons until it works, but hey, it works. It, yeah, we'll leave this in this stage for now. We can. I think it'll be easier to send stuff up than to send stuff down. Then we need to be editing on stage one. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. If you want functional icons, I would not recommend doing it. But if you want them to be pretty, honestly, having a unified color scheme is really nice. I used to even have like, back in the olden days when I cared, I used to have icons on my phone that were all like, I used to download like those icon packs that changed everything to look the same. Then I realized I don't really care what my phone looks like. Don't use it. I don't use it, and I don't look at the icons enough to care. You just get muscle memory, and then you just click on things. Okay, and then I really like this location, by the way, in terms of where these pipes are. Also, I'm realizing now we still have not done advanced oil, which isn't really a problem. It's just I'm just surprised. Sometimes spaghetti using the Factorio menus while adjusting the combination. Accidentally quit to main combinator, you accidentally quit to main menu. I accidentally quit to the desktop sometimes. Does that, I mean, I feel like they have a similar effect of you didn't save and you close the game. Because I think I mentioned it before. Uh, this thing right here, that's also my mute button, a different combination. Control F4 opens the grid, the debug settings. F4 is my mute button. So one time I was like alt tabbing and then I had a cough, so I pressed that and just closed the game. It was great. Like that's all there was to it, but yeah, no, just had a cough and whoops, there goes my Factorio progress. I think we only lost like 15 minutes, but it was fun. Okay, these aren't working. That's bad. Oh, that's never mind. It's just because our test pipe broke. Yeah, we can work with that. Is that the only thing that's broken here? What is that? Oh, this is in the other stage. Let's move it up then, because this is the one I'm editing right now. Okay, there we go. That should work. We do need to clear the belt though. Is there a good way to do that? Yes. Well, no, not with the stage tool. Is there? Does anybody know? Is there a mod that just clears the contents of an entire belt? Would that, or would that be computationally intensive? I don't know how hard that would be to clear an entire belt at once. But I run into this issue a lot where I just want to clear an entire belt because I changed something around. Let's see, Factorio clear belts mod. But only like those connected belts. Like kind of like this thing where it just shows you all the connected belts. I want to be able to like press a button and clear an entire belt at once. Obviously, it's not the end of the world if that doesn't exist. Factorio clear belts mod, because it's not like it drives me insane. Maybe I should just increase the pickup size and just clear. Maybe I should just clear the whole base at once. I could also start using storage. I could just get faster at using storage chests or whatever they're called. Infinity things, the infinity chests. Okay, so hopefully this works now. Oh my gosh, there's still gears on the belt. This is way longer than I thought it would take. Okay. Yeah, I should have just done a different solution, but I was committed. Okay, so hopefully this gives me more. Now, here's the thing. We probably can send these down to the original lane, which does simplify our design a lot, right? However, we also need to produce bots and send them to the train. So we have two options there. We can either produce bots up here, or you can ship bots up there. Two very viable options. It should be possible to make. That means it might exist. Belt layer. What is belt layer? Route your belts freely underground? Oh, that's a mod that... Okay, never mind. That's not a quality of life mod. But you would have to use a selection tool to choose the correct belts. Oh, like just highlighting it? I mean, that would also work. It's mostly just like when I want to test something, I want to like clear like one length of belts without like stalling the entire factory. It's mostly the coal. Like I want to not clear the coal belts because the startup time is so high if those get cleared. I guess I could switch to using nuclear fuel. That would probably also fix it. Not fix it, but it would make it that if I clear the belt, it doesn't cause problems. Yeah, that's the downside of this coal grid during testing, at least. It doesn't make a huge difference in the actual run, but it matters during testing. But yeah, these aren't running. These obviously aren't running. They're not getting batteries, but... I mean, they're getting batteries. They're just not getting real batteries. Are they not getting enough steel? We should have enough steel, right? I did the math. I did the math, right? Or did I imagine that? That's not what I want. I don't want an analysis zone. I wanted the the max rate calculator. It uses 1.2. Yeah, we have enough steel. Okay. I think it's just the startup time is a bit high. Oh, or we don't have coal. Interesting. Wait. I see. Okay, that means we need to fix it on level 1. You think it might be possible to clear an entire transport line? It seems viable. I mean, another option is to just, well, okay. Normally what I do is I speed it up like 10 times and then just sit there and hold F because that works really fast. That just doesn't work well here because the stage mod makes the performance like, percentage worse for every stage you have. Unless I'm doing something wrong, but yeah, it does slow down the performance. Your first forum post was almost exactly 4 years after after you joined. What was the original account for then? Well, I don't think I've ever made an account for a forum that wasn't to immediately post. So now I'm just curious what you did. Okay, so never mind. There wasn't a steel problem. They just didn't have coal. That's an easy fix. I feel like I should have noticed that. That's what I need. A mod that tells me if I don't have coal. I know that. Okay, I don't know if that. I don't know if that joke went through. It wasn't much of a joke. I just don't have the icons enabled whenever building because they blink a lot. Somehow this died. Oh, that's bad. Probably because we've been changing this a lot. I don't know why I thought that would do anything. We're in the wrong layer. Anyway, what was I saying? We need green chips here. So, I really don't want to steal from this green chip lane. I think we just make bots elsewhere. Especially since these need to go up anyway. And also this... Let's see, the green chips need to go up. The bots also need to go up. That gives us a couple options. Also, we probably want to send these to yellow science too. But maybe we plan to have like a split here. Wait, this doesn't work here. This is on the coal lane. Just goes one tile over. There we go. Yeah, okay, this should work now. You guess you get a Factorial Forum user when you log into the website blog mod page. Ah. I thought those are separate accounts. We wanted to have a different name in game, but didn't know the Factorial website and the forum were two different accounts. That's what I was... Oh, gotcha. Okay, so they are different accounts. Okay, I was thinking they were, but I wasn't confident, because usually, like, they tend to be split up. I don't know why. Maybe it makes things easier, but it does seem pretty common for things to be split up like that. Also, we can 100% do entity saving measures here, which is nice. And then this actually lets us move the coal lane up a tile, which saves another entity, which is cool. Because now we can do this. I mean, it doesn't save an entity yet, but I think it saves an entity by the time it gets to the top. Or at least saves a tile. And it makes things more clean. Easy to understand. Okay. Let's actually switch to tier 3 now. Okay, so where do I want bots? We can produce them here. Or we can produce them up here. Advantage of producing them up there, I guess better... It means we don't have to belt bots. That's really the only difference, right? What do they do? Because I'm assuming these eventually go to science, right? Like, it's weird to envision that these do not make their way to science at some point, but maybe they don't. Also, I remember now why I have these disabled. I don't see a splitter anywhere. Are these really just producing bots nonstop for the entire game? Are they not balanced anywhere? That's insane. You can't find a mod that clears the belts for items. Oh, not a huge deal. It just seemed like something someone might have made. But I guess most people don't use the stage mod and they just like cut and delete. The only reason we can't do that is because we're using the stage mod. It doesn't work as well for that because a lot of my builds are split between layers. This is all right, right? I mean, it doesn't really matter where we produce bots, does it? I wonder if there's a better place for the train. Like, maybe we can fit the train. Maybe you know what? Maybe I've been going about it all wrong. I've been thinking the train will be here. But what if the train is here? Or like here? But yeah, this is not a long belt. It doesn't matter where bots go. All that matters is that we have an input. Does this produce fast enough? You would similarly like a mod that marks an entire set of connected belts for deconstruction. That would be cool. Like this mod, but actually deletes them. See, the trick is to make everything connected in one giant sushi belt, and then when you delete it, it deletes your whole base. Now we're cooking, right? That's exactly that's exactly what you want. You might be able to use a deconstruction planner for it. To what? Delete an entire set of belts? Or do you mean for clearing items? Actually, that might work. Isn't dropped items something? Well, items on ground is something. These aren't on the ground, though. What else is there? No, I think that's different. Unless you had a different idea, but I think that doesn't work. Okay, yeah, we need bots. Honestly, if these don't go anywhere, I'd say we just like end it, put bots on this belt, send it up, split bots off again. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. So this is layer 2. I don't know if this is producing enough bots. Also, it should probably be going into a roboport. Should this be going into roboport? How do I split this? Because this is producing stuff for the outposts. Clearing items. Yeah, I just couldn't find it unless, but I mean, it could still be there. Wait, these aren't going into the outpost, are they? I'm very confused. I thought they sent stuff to the outpost. Am I just blind? I could have sworn there's a chest for bots somewhere in here. Why are they being shipped to this spot if there's not? Ah, there it is. There it is. It's prioritized at the end. And is set to less than 10. Or greater than 10. Okay, so this only works when this starts back up. Okay. So I did not imagine it. So we can send bots to outposts. I'm still not entirely sure if we need trains. I have not decided yet, but fortunately, it's easy enough to just not do the train part of it if we decide not to use them. We just need to, we can like say we can cut like 4 assemblers and call it good. Like, it's an easy change, but I think we will be using a few of them, and we definitely need them for future outposts. But I don't know if we need them for anything pre ultra outpost. But yeah, we can just delete this then. And then I don't know if we have the input speed for this. How many bots can I really make? Construction bots, let's see. This uses up, oh, that actually has a really high input speed. But do I think I'm going to be limited by this? I feel like I won't be. Because I'm trying to picture a world where we use all of this. Maybe I could do some math. Let's see. This produces, yeah, let's just do math. Math is easy. This produces 0.63, which means if we want to turn that all into bots, that is 0.63 times 3. That is 2 inserters. Okay. We need 2 inserters to fully consume this. Not a huge problem, just something I wanted to avoid. But oh well, doesn't always happen. Okay, now, ooh, wait. Wait. Oh, why does that work? Why does that work so perfectly? I feel like that should not work this perfectly, but it does. Everything's on the right side. It doesn't give us an option to use RoboFrames for anything, but you know, that's fine. We can always add a splitter somewhere, like in the middle, I guess. I don't know, but we can figure that out. We can figure that out later if we decide we want it. Okay, now this is the fun part. We need to split off the green chips, which should be pretty easy because we can connect them there. Because the green chips don't do anything to support this. They're only for this section, which means if we can connect them here, we're good. And they're coming from here. Oh, I don't love this. Can I shift the splitter over? Would that fix everything? Maybe. No, no, it doesn't. It doesn't really change anything. We can just do this. Okay, and then we filter out green chips to the right. That should be fine. Let's just go around for now. I'm sure I'll think of a better way. I won't. I won't think of a better way. But we'll pretend. We'll pretend that this isn't the final the last option. That it will be upgraded. Now this does not solve our problem completely because we still need to send them somewhere. Is there space on one of these belts? Like, does this get anything else on it, or is this just radars? This is radars, and it does look like it has something else. Red underground. Okay. Red undergrounds, which means we can't piggyback off of that one. We can piggyback off this belt, but this belt isn't supposed to be there, or isn't necessary. However, we can still use this section. Actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, we don't actually need that. I don't know what this was supposed to be. I think this was an option for me to eventually use it later. But I think the strat is if I do use this later, I will just, I don't know, make more assembling machines somewhere, like here. Because trying to like get these out of this doesn't seem that beneficial. That's mostly for our main base. Oh, this is a much more of a mess than I thought it would be. Okay. Surely this will be fine. There we go, and then let's move this over. Okay, I think this is good. There we go. Okay, hopefully this gives us construction bots. It did not seem like it was working though, which is not great. I think the output was broken. So it should be working now. Has all the input speed it needs. Never mind, you were wrong. Okay, couldn't figure it out. What did you come to the same conclusion I did, that it's just item on ground? Or were you thinking of, or was your idea something different? Okay, I hate this, but it technically works, so I guess we're fine. Right? That's how it works. Honestly, this produces a lot of construction bots. This does double our construction bot speed, which is pretty nice. It is a shame that it uses entirely speed modules. That's a lot of speed mods. I think I might need to adjust my ratio of speed mods because we have to use them more often than a normal run would. Just because for us, a speed mod is saves like 10 inserters, like it's and a huge amount of space, right? Like it's not like the difference between like this. It's the difference between like adding an extra 10, 15, 20 tiles onto the edge of something. Like 3 is a lot easier to justify than 5 or 15. You don't like the Reapers in Subnautica? Which ones are the Reapers? Are they the scary ones? Yeah. Yeah. Fair. That's fair. They gave me anxiety for sure. I got used to them by the end, but they were rough. Okay, so this seems to be functional. These don't go anywhere. Also, these probably shouldn't be limited. I wonder. I really want to be able to use these for LDS, but or load yellow science. But on the other hand, do I really want to use them for yellow science, or do I want to shut down this part of the base? So those are the two options. Because we could shut things down and replace them with like yellow assemblers or something later. But if I had to guess, we can probably split off somewhere along the middle. Maybe we won't get the last one, but we would get some extra, and we can sideload we could sideload them down here. They're pure evil. They killed your lovely seahorse. How did they kill your seahorse? Why did you have a seahorse that was in a spot where they could attack you? Is that victim? I mean, that's on them. It's not your fault. But I am curious why they were there. Are these fast enough? I don't know if they're fast enough. They should be, but for some reason it's not working. I wonder if just because there is such a large backlog that it's taken a while to eat through it. But yeah, this should produce some amount of robots per second, like I think 0.9, somewhere around there, somewhere around 0.9. But yeah, I would love to be able to split these off and send them to the original assembler. But for now, let's not worry about it. We'll add a note though. Once we figure out yellow science, reuse, or new frames. You're trying to find the sanctuary. The sanctuary. Is that like some structure somewhere? Or like a building or something? The name doesn't sound familiar. But it doesn't. I don't see why there's a seahorse involved there, but that sounds like you should be safe, and that does not sound like a spot where you would be expecting them. Ah, okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense then. You just went west. Yep. You shouldn't have gone west. You should have just stuck to your starting area and never left and never explored. That's what I do. It's safe. Sure, you don't discover anything ever, but at least you're safe. Okay, that works decently. We should be able to fit our lane in now. Okay, so we needed 1.2 iron per second. We don't need that much in terms of gears. So we should be able to fit an iron lane in here. We should be able to fit an iron lane in here, no problem. Which I did just delete, didn't I? Okay, so this is this kind of iron lane, which I think works really well. Pipe is in the way. Fine, we'll move it over a tile. I don't think this will actually be a whole iron lane, which is kind of nice. This will be a whole belt of green chips. Well, yeah, this will be a whole belt of green chips. Well, a whole iron lane worth of green chips. I don't know how many belts of green chips that is, but it is less. So that will use half a lane of iron. This will use probably 1.5 lanes of iron. Okay, that's close. That's one belt of iron for the whole set. That's pretty good. I have not actually done math on how fast these run though. Let's see. Togo exoskeleton. That's not what I want. This produces 4.5. How much do we actually need? 0.63. We need, wait, one assembler? Is that right? Is that actually right? That feels like so. Oh, right. It's because whenever we set up these, we're setting up engines for like the entire bot line and the engine line. Yeah, okay, makes sense. Well, safe-ish. Apparently, you're infected with bacteria, aren't we all? I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like your own little micro ecosystem, right? That's exactly the kind of bacteria they're referring to. Okay, why was the number so high? Is the math just way lower than I thought? I think the math is just lower than I thought. Also, okay, this shows all the red now. That's pretty cool. We might use them more later, so we will build them. And then this deletes on the bottom. Then this one we delete on the top. So that gives us 2 pipe assemblers, which is probably more than enough. I don't know, do I want this to make more steam engines? I could make more steam engines with this, if I really wanted to. We could fit a steam engine assembler. Or, how close are we to nuclear? I wanted heat exchangers, right? Not heat exchangers. Steam turbines. Copper, gears, and pipe. It might be worth doing these here, and just converting the whole lane. Let's see, what's the ratio for this? 50 iron gears, 20 pipes. 50 iron gear wheels, 20 pipe. What is that? That's a ratio of 100 to 20? Yeah, 100 to 20 in terms of iron. I don't know if that matters, though. Don't know if that's the ratio that matters. Well, I guess if I want to use a whole lane. Or I guess 1 to 5 is probably better, right? Because then we can divide 24 by 6. Yeah, that's way nicer. So that means we need 20 furnaces going into gears, and then 4 furnaces going into pipes. Okay, yeah, that should be very doable. Yeah, this seems like a good time to set this up. This will probably extend like this far, which means we do have this little corner out of our base, but I don't think that's a huge concern. I'm sure we can figure out something to do with it. Maybe we could have like the base split in the middle. I don't know. Or you can have power on the other side. I'm sure we'll figure something out. I don't think that's a huge concern. Okay, so if we are doing 20 gear assemblers, that means we should probably copy the one that is just gears, which is this one, and then turn it into pipes later. So this should be a good start. And sorry, not 20 gear assemblers. I'm going to check my math. It was a... Well, this uses 26 because they're backed up. We'll just say 24 because that makes everything easier. Oh, wait. Never mind. We already have it designed around 26. I'll just use 26. We'll just do extra gears. Or no, we'll do extra pipe. We'll do extra pipe because it's also supplying the engines. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so I said I needed 20 and then 6. Okay, so these will all be gears. So this first part stays the same. We could do a bit of balancing if we need, but we don't really need to. And now this is the ugly part. We need to do the pipe assemblers. So that requires us to alternate the inputs. Like so. Okay, never mind. It's not as ugly as I thought it would be. And we copy this, and then we copy this, and there we go. That should be 6. It is a little long. There are these awkward gaps, but I don't think that's a huge concern. Did we break anything in the process? I mean, I know all the belts are going the wrong way. Don't know if there's an easy way to reverse all of them. I mean, this kind of works well. Not awful. Except for the fact that we have to, like, manually do it at the end. Oh, wait, actually, hold up. That's, that works really well. We use Smart Belt, or we use Ghosts to flip them all. Then we just have a Ghost deleter at the end. No idea why that was a red belt. It might still need to be a red belt. I don't know. We can probably fix it. I think it was just specific to whatever item had to be there. Okay, Tile Ghost or Entity Ghost? I think it's Entity Ghost. Okay, so do I like this? No, it doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Also, I'm realizing now this is more than a lane of... Hold on. Hello. Sorry, someone was at the door. Knocking abruptly. Okay, where were we? Right. Was this working? I don't think it was. Well, actually, is it working? No. For some reason, these are the ones that aren't running. There should be, if it's set up properly, there should be one furnace on the end that doesn't run, then one furnace on the middle that doesn't run. Which doesn't sound proper, but because of inserter limits, they back up for a little bit before they all start. Oh, it's because there's no coal. So these stopped running. Well, actually, no, that's not really why. That doesn't explain why this isn't good. Oh, it was still starting. Wow, is the startup time really like 3 minutes? I guess that's reasonable. Because they look like they're coal limited. Okay, yeah, never mind. That startup time isn't bad. That's what I should expect then. We'll have more inserters in the actual run. We haven't designed the coal distribution yet because that is really just going to be a whole lot of compressors, and I want to do that in the end. Once I know how much coal needs to go in different spots, because there's a lot of different designs you can use for them, and they all depend on how fast you want to start something, and how much coal you really need to move. And they all have benefits, so I don't wanna commit to one yet. But this seems to be decent. Let's see. I think what might be a good option is to send all the gears in one direction and all the pipes in one direction. That seems very obvious. I don't know why I said that like that was like some profound thing. Um, but yeah, I think my idea is to just have them split. Let's see, does this connect to coal? Yes, it does. We'll need to figure out something here for coal distribution. I have absolutely no idea how to get these on the coal grid. It's probably just going to be a big mess. Not sure how compact this needs to be. We could probably fit it here if we really want to. We'll leave the gap for now, since moving it down is a lot easier than shifting it up later, I think. No idea what this does. I think it's because these don't run, right? Actually, they should be running. I don't know why these don't run. Oh, they're just backed up. Okay. So yeah, we still have not done lube. But these are working just fine. Okay, now we need to change the outputs for all of them. So right now we have all the gears going towards the bottom. I can't imagine it's evenly split, right? We have 10 and 10, so this go... Oh, sorry, they go towards the top. That's not right. They're supposed to go towards the bottom. Slightly annoying, but it's not like game breaking. It's just something we have to manually fix. Which means we could have just flipped it, and then we wouldn't have had to flip all the inserters, then everything would have been facing the same direction. That's a great problem to have, right? Okay, this can go down. That doesn't reach. We can make it reach though. Okay, yeah, that's no problem. Let's see. I think if we open the orphan highlighter, that would help. Is that what it's actually called? It's what I've been calling it. I don't know if it's official. I don't know if it's the official title. Oh wait, this doesn't work. Ooh, we have to change everything. Yeah, we should have just mirrored the whole thing. Because now these are no longer considered safe inserters because they're grabbing away from them, which means it's just a bunch of manual fixes. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I didn't end up flipping it. Was it because it still had maybe it had, I don't know. Actually, these weren't set up with chem plant in. Yeah, I have no idea why this wasn't flipped. Honestly, I think it was just a mistake. Because I do generally try to flip them if I can. Okay, so that's good. And then this is where we need the side load, because this is at the 5th assembling machine. This is at the 5th assembling machine. This, hopefully, if everything goes right, that doesn't work. It goes here, right? Yeah, okay, it goes there. Oh, there's so many, so many things I need to delete. But yeah, if everything goes right here, we should be able to get to use all of these gears and stuff for steam turbines, which will save a very significant part of our chem plant. So I'm looking for that, or power plant, make it way smaller. Okay, so we need the side loader somewhere here. which I think is pretty easy, right? That doesn't work. What is this? Okay, maybe we change the coal lane around. Can I move this? Can I move this? No, okay. Where's the easiest spot to do that? Okay, so we have 5 here and... Wait, we have 9 oh, we have 9 total? No, I just can't count. We have 5 total. Okay, maybe if I change this to output to the other side, maybe that's easier. So we move this over, send this down instead. That might make it easier. And then same thing here, move this down 1 tile. Oh, that's why we had it designed that way. I see. There was a reason. There was a method to the madness. Okay, well that puts 4 on one side. Honestly, 4 and 6 should be fine. And it makes the side loading way easier. Let's just do that. We did delete the coal, which is unfortunate. Can we get that back? Yes, they're all rotated the wrong way, but yeah, it looks like we can. This goes down 1 tile, side load it here. Okay, and then this is where I said I needed to side load, which... Okay, it's looking a little bit trickier than I thought. Okay, these are all on the inside, this is all on the inside. We can't go there, there's iron ore there. Why is there iron ore here? Wait, what is this lane? Oh my gosh. This isn't iron for the lane we're currently building. This was so much harder than it needed to be. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, this was that was for the circuit lane. So that explains why we weren't able to sideload stuff. Because like we've copied this design before, right? It should have worked. Well then, if that's the case, we should be able to split them at the 50 line. Okay, does that work? That might be on the wrong side, but we can do a side swap here. Actually, they are. Oh, wait, no, that works perfectly. Okay. Okay, am I side loading them correctly? I feel like I'm not. This side loads here, this side loads here. Okay, I think we're good. Wait, did I split it wrong? Oh, I did split it wrong. This side loads earlier. This side loads here. Which, you know, again, no problem, but is something we need to fix. Okay, so now that should put 5 on one side and 5 on the other. Okay, finally got it split evenly. Hopefully it works. We won't be able to tell until we connect it to coal. And now, we did the exact same thing, but for pipe. Now this has a couple ways we could do it. We need, copper will be produced at the top. Pipe and gears need to end up here. So I'm thinking we just send half of the gears up and we keep half the gears down here. That's probably the easiest way to go about it. So that just requires us to have like a splitter here. We send half of them up, we send half of them across, and then we start side loading them with these on the other side. And then we can send all of the pipe down. I think that would work well. And all we have to do is prio it to the left. And we should be good. Right? Yeah, okay, cool. This should work totally fine. And then we can send the extra pipe elsewhere. And it should be good. Okay, so this is not what I thought I was going to be building today, actually. It's something that needed to be done. I just wasn't expecting to get to... What is this? This is... This is the other side. I was not expecting to be doing steam turbines right now. But hey, it works. It's totally fine. This can't actually go here. Well, okay, we can use this. Or we can just use an underground and send it straight through. That also works. Yeah, we can make something work. Because we can either do this or we can just send those along with it and cut across to the end. It doesn't really make a huge difference. I think it might save like a couple pipes, or a couple belts, but it's not a huge deal. Okay, so this one goes straight through, up one tile, and then straight through. There we go. Everything is reversed. That's unfortunate. What's the ratio? It is a 1-2. Okay, so hopefully this works well. We can move it down a tile and make it more compact. Actually, wait. I was talking about moving it down. If we move it down, we have to reverse everything again, which is kind of annoying, but it's not a huge deal. Now that we know what we did wrong. We can move it down like 4 tiles. Oh, let's not worry about it. That's a very easy fix. Okay, and then this connects onto the end. And now this is why I had that double belt, so that way these things could connect together. But I don't think it really matters. I think a couple of these aren't connected, which is kind of annoying. But we can probably make it work. How do I want this to align? Does it matter? Yeah, let's align there. How many is this? This is 12. Okay, so this is a full line. And now we don't have enough iron. So this produces a lot of green chips. Too many green chips, actually. I think we cut this, and then the rest of it will be batteries, and then we use the rest of the lane for copper ore. Like maybe we have copper being smelted on the other side too. And then some of it will go into turbines, some of it will go into batteries, which we'll need to do some math. Let's see, this is producing us... Actually, how much is this producing us? This produces 15 gears per second. That doesn't sound right. There's no way that's right. Items per second. It's a little under that because they're input limited, but I guess it's pretty close. I guess this is almost a full belt. That's why we have it side loaded or split as it is. Okay, never mind. This produces more than I thought. So that's 15 per second. Pipe wise, we should be producing 1/5 of that, or not a 5th. Half, yeah. I think that's what I was going for. And then these should be producing, they can produce up to 15. So we actually need 3 times more copper than we need gears. We have about 10 gears to work with, which means we need two full lanes of copper if we want to actually run this full speed with the amount of gears we're producing. So yeah, I think we're good to just do a full smelting lane here and not worry about like repurposing this one, except for the iron smelter on the end, or the extra copper on the end. Just for going into batteries, which can be done with, let's see, these produce 0.6. We need literally 2 furnaces, I think, for batteries. Is that right? Are batteries that slow? Did they take 4 seconds to build? Oh my gosh. We literally just need 2 furnaces for batteries. Okay. Well, in that case, I think we just steal from here, right? And then it should be fine. You're looking forward to this build in legendary quality? Redoing the 100% run whenever, oh gosh, 100% run with the expansion, or just any burner run with the expansion, we definitely have to do it. But it is something I have not thought about, and the thought terrifies me, to be honest. Okay, is this right? Is this really all we need for 5 battery assemblers? There's no way that's right, is it? That just feels so wrong. Are batteries that cheap? Wow. I'd never really realized batteries are so insanely cheap that we can run them with this. That's wild. Okay. Good to know. Let's see, do I have any iron here left over? I don't think so. Okay, this can output here. We move this down. We move this up. Good. Input. I'll worry about those savings later. I say that. The more I say that, the less I believe it. This might work. It's on the wrong side, but conceptually it works. Although I feel like it being on the right side is a pretty big part of it. Does it matter where the batteries go? Honestly, we should just send them down and sideload it. With legendary fuel. Wait, is that a thing? Is legendary ore going to be a thing? Like legendary coal? Or is it just, does it just start at the crafting lanes? I could see them doing legendary solid fuel. That would be funny. Imagine like you make a power plant that uses entirely legendary nuclear fuel for your nuclear plant, just so you can make it have a slightly lower throughput on your nuclear fuel. That would be great. I don't even know if it would be possible um, to break even on something like that, but I love the idea of it. Okay, this is a lot less painless than I thought it would be. And then batteries go here. And then if we do this right, if we output onto the top, we shouldn't have any problem with a side load. Although side loads are easy enough. We can also face it this way. Or like this. I don't think I like that. What if I use speed modules? Does it make it fit better? Because I feel like if we shift this over just a little bit, we can decrease our base size by like 10 tiles, which could be pretty good. But it also might not be necessary, because I don't know if we'll keep expanding this side a lot. This was just the only spot I could see to make this work. But honestly, with if we don't end up putting stuff over here, we can just move this over to the other side, and then add spaghetti going through our whole base for like an extra 50, 100 underbelts. Might be worth it. We just need to get our whole base built before we can... Or not our whole base built, but more of our base built before we know if that's a good option. Yeah, legendary inserters. The idea of a legendary burner drill is just fantastic, though. I really hope those are real. Or get use, I guess, would be a better way to phrase it. Okay, let's try input. I don't think I can double side this. We could use a split. I could use a splitter. Because this fits decently here. However, there's no way to output from it. Hello, B. Greg. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Does this work? So this requires us to use undergrounds and a lot of splitters. I don't like this. How's the grind? It's pretty good. We are almost done with our large bot build, which will double our bot production. So we can get like 1.5 to 2 bots per second now, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we're making decent progress with this. Also, since I wasn't able to stream yesterday, I made a lot of progress on my new video, so that's fun. Because my internet was bad, so I'm like, fine, I will finalize my script for the video. So hopefully can start editing that like for real now. Because I've been putting it off for a while. Due to a very strong addiction to Baldur's Gate. Which admittedly was a good addiction, but yeah, I postponed a lot of stuff I wanted to do to play it. There's no other way to phrase it. It's a great game though. I don't think this is worth it. I don't think trying to double side this is worth it. This one will be my invisible factory run, which was really fun. Does this work? I don't see a good way. Yeah, it's known. I've talked about it before, I think. I mean, I stream the videos live, so like it's not like you can't stream challenge runs and have them be secret. Just in general, like trying to hide something that I've done live makes it not makes it that none of them are really secretive, fortunately. So I don't have to stress about that, at least. The only things I hide are meme runs I haven't done, and even then I don't really hide them. It's mostly just I have a long list and I don't want to have to list all of them all the time. Okay, this works pretty well. There's really no reason. If I fold it, I can save like a single bridge there. That's nothing. Although I don't think this is set it. It was back in November. I think it was in November. It was like 3 months ago. But like I said, I was heavily addicted to Baldur's Gate, so was put it off for like 2 months. It was very fun game though. That's the important thing. Okay, I think we can do the input here. I don't think this works. I'm pretty sure this isn't on the coal grid. Yeah, no, this isn't on the coal grid. Can I sushi this? Does that help? No, sushi doesn't help here. Okay, let's make this a straight line so that way I can actually visualize what's happening. Yeah, okay, that's why it felt wrong. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot more sense. We were not on a grid right now. That just physically didn't work. Okay, I was wondering why it seemed too clean. How did I do these batteries? Is there something I can steal from here? Yes. Honestly, I could do it this way. I could still do it this way. That might actually be a good idea. Is it the same? I guess it's the same width. Oh wait, the only reason I did it this way is because of build speed. Don't know if that's really makes a difference here though. Because we could output this way. Nope, not like that. We can output here. And then, yeah, okay, never mind. Let's do it this way. This just puts everything in the right direction too, which is just fantastic. Oh, very nice. Very nice savings. This just goes here. Pipes can go here. We only need one now. Wait, which side am I inputting from? I need to standardize that. There we go. Left side. Cool. Input, 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 input. Don't know what I'm saying. Input, literally none of those are inputs. That's just my go-to word sometimes for when I'm placing things. Oh, they're not on a pattern. Oh. I can make them on a pattern. I should make them on a pattern so that way it's easier to visualize. There we go. Okay, now it's something I can copy and paste a lot easier. And then input, input, input. None of those are inputs, they're all outputs. Like I said, default word. For some bizarre reason, that's my default word for this. One of the fun things with how we hinder griefers on the Eternity cluster is by not having the nuke unlocked, nor do we have Infinity Military Sciences. Oh, so they can't do as much damage as fast? That makes sense. Because then they can't go through with a grenade and one-shot your entire, like, nuclear plant. Yeah, that would help. Okay, which side of the belt are these outputting on? They are on the wrong side, so we do need a side loader. A little bit annoying, but not a big deal. Okay, and then sulfuric acid. We should be able to get this here, right? Because it's already right here. Oh, this is very easy to connect. Cool. That's a first. These are in the same section, so let's see. Can we just, do I want to drag it straight? I probably don't. I probably want to go down, like here. Invis Factory was mid-November. Yeah. Yeah, I knew the date for that one. It was like 11/24 or something. The only reason I know that I don't have the dates of all my runs memorized, if anyone's wondering. But since I've been editing that one, I see it in my save, or one of the days for it. But yeah, thanks for checking. Yep, 11/20 through 11/20 and 11/24. But yeah, it's the way I save my VODs is I have the date first for all of them, and then I have my stream title, which usually works. Sometimes my stream title doesn't update, or sometimes it is a meme. But for the most part, it's a functional naming scheme. Okay, there we go. Then none of those are in the lower tier, right? Cool. I wonder, there's something I haven't really tested. Ah! I was wondering what this did about conflicts with, like, undergrounds on a new layer. Okay, so that way works. What about this way? Okay, so it points out underbelt conflicts. It does not point out those. Is that what the cleanup tool does? No. Maybe? I think it is what the cleanup tool does. I just don't know how it works. But yeah, that one was a bit ago. I wanted to have the video. I mean, it's actually not that much delayed. I wanted it to be like 2 weeks ago, so I guess it's less than a month delayed than I wanted. But we are actually like working on it now. I have a schedule to tell myself to work on it. I don't know why that's don't know what's happening here. I don't think it liked. Huh. I don't know what's wrong here. How do I fix this? You just know that you sent me a video 13th November with magically floating your. Yeah. I figured that's what I figured that what the reference was. You were looking for whenever I sent you stuff asking about it. Yeah, I guess it did take me like a week to get to that. I think I was in the middle of another run. Yeah, I probably had to like finish up a pipe run or something. Some other meme run before I started that one. But I was super excited to start one. That one was a tough one to delay actually. I was super excited for it for like an entire week. I don't know what's happening here. How do I fix this? Stage move tool? Why is this in the saved version? Okay. Do I have to DM Glassbricks and be like, yo, I broke your mod? What other tools do we have? Filtered stage move tool, that's not gonna help. I mean, we can build over it. I'm just worried that this will cause some issue later on if we build over it. I really thought it would be this thing. What if can I click on this? No, because it's not actually a thing. And I still can't click on it. Oh wait, you can't click on them regardless. Oh, you can only click on assembly machines and move stages. You can't do that with belts, okay. Okay, what else? Does anybody see tools somewhere that we might be able to use? Entity filters, grid settings. Oh, for when it blueprints stuff. Right. Module preloading, auto landfill, no. Yeah. It was more like, does anybody see something randomly on an icon that looks like it could work? Force delete? Force delete might work. Yeah, okay. I have no idea what's happening. I wonder, maybe it'll fix itself when I restart the game. We'll just ignore it for now. Go back to what we were doing because we're pretty close to finishing our goal. Also, hey, it's not dropping frames right now, but it still has been. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my internet is doing today. No, it's not Steam. I was thinking I was Steam cloud saving again because of the whole like Baldur's Gate thing. Because I have still been playing it. I just haven't been playing it as much. Like I only play it in the evenings now, instead of all day. Well, like I guess there's not that much more. It's like 2 more hours, but still, it's 2 hours that I should be working on other stuff. But these are connected. Also, this mod is cool. Is this from? Wait, is this from the mod you linked, or is this from the hover text mod? I'm not sure. Maybe that's automatic. I don't know. But either way, it's from one of the mods you linked. That's the important thing. Give these fuel, because apparently they don't have any. That will eventually work. It's going to take forever, but it will eventually work. Okay. What were we testing? We need batteries. This is so neat. Oh, there it is. When I was clicking on the icons, I accidentally toggled that one. I was wondering why I was coming up automatically. Alt-H. Did I press Alt-H? No, I must have just pressed the UI. Because it needs electric engines, which, again, still have not set up oil, advanced oil. Just assumed they would not be a problem. Lube is no longer connected. That could be a problem. I feel like there's a more elegant solution. That's a different solution. I don't know if it's more elegant, but it does work. I feel like it angles less. I don't know if that's really a problem with pipe. Then, can this move at all? No. Can this one move at all? No. Okay. Well, we almost got it. It's still pretty clean. Okay, cool. So batteries seem to be working, right? Nope. No, they do not. I forgot to give the inserter solid fuel. And then gears or circuits go nowhere. Okay, so circuits need to connect here. That actually should be really easy, right? We can even rotate it. These are, for some reason, in a lower lead here. That's an easy fix. There we go. Side load it. Early. There we go. Okay. So there should be gears here, right? Or circuits here. This is harder than I thought it would be. It's not hard. It's just messier than I thought it would be. Let's go through here. Which, yeah, no, it's not a problem at all. We just need to cut some pipes. I am very much looking forward to when we have to save all the entities. Right? It's is looking forward to the right word? Or maybe dreading? Dreading might be a better word. Because, like, I'm looking at this, and there's a lot of spots I've just said, let's save entities later. Which, within the sections, you know, they're not huge, right? Like, saving that, not a big deal. However, that's 3 times 12, that's 30. For all of these lanes, we're looking at easily, like, a couple thousand belt. Probably more like 5,000, 10,000 by the end of it. With how many belts we can be saving. I mean, it's not going to be cheaper, but, you know, it reduces the entity count, which is nice. Okay, is my math off? Oh, these don't get enough copper for a while. I think what I might do is actually cut one of these assemblers. Because the way this is designed, there is extra copper. It just takes a really long time to get there. So we have a couple options. No idea what this belt is. One option is to just use a splitter. Actually, that's probably the best option. Never mind. Let's just do that one, because we have this belt here we can use. There we go. That's a nice fix. And what this lets us do is run these before the entire lane backs up, because basically we have 24 furnaces, but we're only using about 80% of that at any given point. So we do have extra copper, but we have to back up every single one of these first before we get any. And I want batteries to start, you know, pretty early, because they are my build speed. They're basically my entire build speed. I don't think iron will have that problem, which is nice. We can also speed it up, because this is a perfect ratio, which is not great. I think it might be wise to speed it up by overproducing by like a few percent. I don't think that's a problem at all. Because right now this is 1-to-1, this is 1-to-1, so we actually would need more iron for this to work. Or sorry, not 1-to-1, but yeah, this is exactly the right amount of iron and exactly the right amount of copper, which is not great for starting time. But if I can't expand iron, there's no reason to expand it, right? We could try this. I mean, it's not a problem. What did they do? What does an actual run do in this scenario? Where did they get batteries from? Okay, they don't have modules. They don't have batteries moduled at this point. Also, their base is so much more compact, and it's not necessarily because my designs are bad. Like, obviously we can do a little bit to make our things more compact, but like, there's not a ton. We have ours pretty compact with direct feeding and stuff. The easiest ways to make ours more compact require us to have logic on every single inserter, and that like halves our base size, which is not great. Sorry, halves our limit for how many inserters we can have, which is very drastic. So that's why we haven't been doing a ton of self-feeding, and it only decreases the size by like 20 to 30% after all of that too. But obviously most of this savings, most of their compactness comes from the fact that they can actually have long inserters and they don't have to have coal belts. So yeah, our base is going to be like twice the size for the same amount of production. Actually, it's going to be like half the same size for like half the production is probably a better way to phrase it. And then we did not send electric engines up top. So let's see, how do we have this built? We have copper coming from here. It has steel. Is this a bad design? Would it be better if this was produced on the bottom? I think it might be. Because the only advantage it has here is copper being close. If we produce it here, it's easier to get engines. And then there's also copper over here that we can use. And also this copper is not close. So that might be worth it. We can use copper for our solar panels. Let's see. We would need steel and green chips. We have those here. It's on the sushi belt, but we do have those here. I think we would need to reroute our sushi belt to go up to a solar panel assembler though, which is annoying. Red chips, we don't have. Red chips would be here. So we would actually have it. It would be like right here. We'd have a splitter here. That fills in this gap pretty nicely though. I do like that. Conceptually, I do at least. Steel, I don't know if steel is easier. Also, I don't know. Is steel actually connected? No, we haven't actually connected steel. We're gonna have to like cut through here somehow. But yeah, steel is kind of fake right now. Oh yeah, we can fit it in here. What can we fit in this gap in the middle? That's kind of the problem I have right now with this design. We have a lot of stuff, but we still have this awkward gap that at this point I have nothing to put in there. Oh, wait. We could do more. I was wanting more red chip production, wasn't I? We can fit more red chips in here. I think we need speed modules here. Because I think we might have cut corners here. I'm not I couldn't remember. But yeah, we can do more we can do more red chips. If this is down here, it feels like much less of a gap. And then we needed a smelting lane that I think was pure copper, right? I don't think we had any reason to direct feed. So where's a standard smelting lane? We should have one. I think we only have one, but we do have one normal smelting lane, right? We don't? Wait, really? Was I successfully able to replace all of our smelting with direct feeding? No, there it is. I was like, I could have sworn we had one. There we go. There we go. So this will be right around here. And then we don't need this anymore. There we go. This will be a pure copper smelting. And this will hopefully get us a lot of steam turbines. Now, this is the annoying part. We are inserter limited for sure. We are so inserter limited for these. So we need to be able to consume half a belt of gears and an entire belt of gears and pipes and 2 belts of copper into these steam turbines somehow. We could probably produce them slower. I already have the resources, so I figured I might as well use them right now. But maybe I don't need them. I don't know. Hello, Dragon Roar. Welcome. We're setting up steam turbines for non-nuclear power right now, or the production for them, because we can't use nuclear power. I can use nuclear power. We can't get uranium. That's the main thing. It's like if I could get uranium, I could get nuclear power because it's not banned, but there's no way to mine it, which is unfortunate. So instead, we're still using the turbines to reduce the size of the power plant by like 25% or so. Hand mine it? That would be great. What's controlled? Also, what's the ratio? It's almost 1-to-1. Honestly, that's pretty solid. It's not great, though. It's just radioactive. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'll be fine, right? What? How could this possibly go wrong? Okay, so there should be... Oh, gosh. Where did we put the gears? Oh, we haven't decided where to put the gears yet. Probably over here. Because I think I realized I could not make this splitter work, right? Yeah. So it's this lane. This is half a lane, so that means we can put pipes on the same side. Which pipes are over here. That's messy. I think we might have to switch what side gears are on. Although right now it doesn't really matter. But it is something that we have to consider. For now, we do a splitter here. Does this work? No. You've been watching a lot of VODs over the past couple months on YouTube, though. Don't like Twitch that much. That's fair. My VODs channel definitely has higher quality than the Twitch streams do, in terms of actual video quality, especially today. My internet's been awful the past couple weeks, so I'm streaming at like 30% less, or sorry, couple days. So I'm streaming at like 30% worse bitrate than I normally do. But my VODs channel is 4 times this bitrate, so it looks way nicer. It can actually have 1080p. But yeah, I also mostly watch VODs, so I get it. It's just a lot easier to watch something in the past. Also, this works. Yeah, this works. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Plus, on YouTube, you can rewind. I like that part. Being able to pause. Okay, so that has this. You know, this doesn't need to be a perfect ratio. I was worried about having a perfect ratio, but honestly, 5 to 7, 5/7 of max speed is really not bad. Recently, I had to hand fuel a bunch of trains with nuclear fuel. All slots in the inventory were used. Hand feeding nuclear fuel sounds a lot worse than hand mining uranium. I don't actually know how the ratio works out, but the fact that it uses your entire one slot per item sounds rough. I guess on the bright side, you never had to feed it again after that. Or at least not for, like, what, hours? Was this just for testing purposes, or is your new design, is your train design actually, like, built around that? Just hand feed it once and it runs forever. Depends on how good of a train set it is. So the train setup I'm referring to right now is a lot of direct feeding. It's a really cool train setup. I don't know how often it moves. Also, yeah, you're right. Thank you, Tice. I keep forgetting that I can downgrade stuff. We can also downgrade these, right? No, these aren't iron limited. But yeah, can we downgrade? No, these are input limited. We can downgrade these, probably. But yeah, there's no reason for me to have blue assemblers for a lot of these. I keep forgetting that. But since these are going to be built by bots, they can just be nice and easy, or nice and cheap. Is this the base or the lab? This is a mod called Stage Blueprints that lets you create a base in stages. Because we will be doing the run with blueprints. It's within the rules, all the rules of an actual 100% run. So this is designing the actual base. This first section right here, if obviously there aren't that many stages yet. I just installed the mod like 2 days ago. That's why it starts at 2.1. I don't know if that's visible, but no, that doesn't help. Whoa. That was weird. Everything just shifted up. But yeah, I have it set at 2.1 because I just started using it. But this is our starter base. So everything from here down is hand built and over here. So this little like rectangle at the bottom is everything that I hand build. And then we unlock bots. So this is everything we need to get to blue science fairly quickly. And then this is the part where we start to care about entity savings and compactness more than build speed and UPS. So this is when we start doing crazy things like direct feeding into an entire furnace lane or an entire lane of gears to save like 30% of the inserters. Stuff like that. So that's why it's also like this is like a fifth of our base probably. Yeah, I keep people keep suggesting mods as like quality of life ones that help with the building, and it's been so nice. Level 1 assemblers consume less power. That's true. It is a little bit less considering it's like free power. I might as well use it. Although it's not like a significant change whenever the assembly machine's running at like what 5% speed. Okay, and then copper. This is iron. This is the wrong resource. We copied an iron lane here. Whoops. You know what? They don't all need to run. This is just a rough test right now. Are they actually connected? They might be. Yeah, this one's a cool mod. It was designed for speedrunning specifically, but I feel like it's cool for anyone designing like a full base that they'll build sequentially. I love how Factorio spaghetti bases have almost a crystal structure. Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate. Like, it is spaghetti, but it's like, it's spaghetti with a pattern. It's it's I almost said chaotic. It's ordered spaghetti. Okay, this is incredibly not. This is still incredibly input limited. I think I overestimated how many gears I need. We need to figure out what to do with these gears and pipes. Uh, what's wrong with spaghetti? Nothing's wrong with spaghetti. I love spaghetti. It's like it's how the whole bases are designed. Plus, spaghetti is a great way to make something compact. It's not expandable, but it's compact. If you're just doing like a one-off goal at least. Now, even my non-one-off goals, I also design that way, so that excuse only works for so long, but I try. Let's add some nuclear fuel to them, just get them started. Because the problem with my design is this is designed how it will be in the actual run, which means the startup time is like 10 minutes. Other pastas are good too. Yeah, it's true. What other pastas could you make a base out of? Lasagna? Lasagna would be like, what would lasagna be? Like a stacked base? Was it like some kind of mall? Anything good or bad, it's all about the sauce. That's true, it is about the sauce. That's where all of the flavor comes from. But yeah, I think the design of the grid is really cool. Unfortunately, we are going to go off the grid soon, and I'm very scared for that. Because we're getting to the point where the grid doesn't have a benefit for certain types of lanes, like steel, and we need a lot of steel. So we need to figure out something to do about the grid. Also, these are still not working. Oh, that's why. That's why. There's the other lane. Thought something was wrong. Lasagna and the bus design. That's what I was thinking. That's what I pictured lasagna would be. Ravioli base, just like a circle, or just everything stuffed with like a rail going around the end. Kind of a city block is kind of like a ravioli. You're hyped about the DLC today's Friday facts. Okay, somebody else is telling you about that. Should I read it? I don't tend to read the ones that talk too much about the DLC, but like it seems so hyped that now I'm curious. How would a macaroni base look like? A bunch of unconnected sections that you hand feed. It would be a hand fed base. That's how I picture it. Okay, how many of these do I really need? I think that's what it comes down to. Because it's very easy to expand this. Yeah, I'll take a small detail. Does it give like a ton of details? I guess there's still gonna be stuff to discover in the expansion. It just anytime I see it mention like a planet, I'm like, should I keep this secret? But yeah, it probably doesn't matter too much. Yeah, I'll take a detail. Okay, this works. That works perfectly. It was a new planet with decent details, but a lot of mystery at the same time. Okay. Good to know then. So we're just hyped about the idea of the new planet. Cool. You skip the blogs that look too specific. Most are just about broad mechanics. The ones about broad mechanics I love. And then I get sad because I'm like, oh, those aren't in the game now. That would be useful right now. Okay, why aren't these running? Oh, because we haven't connected the outputs. Let's fix that real quick. It was mostly lore. Factorio lore as a concept is wild. It doesn't seem like a word that fits with this game. We don't have outputs. Okay. That's an easy fix. This should be safe. Yeah, okay, these are safe. Do I care about entity savings here? Not really. I don't care about saving 3 chests. We'll just use path providers. Ah, that's why the big hype, because Factoria has lore now. Gotcha. Huh, wait, why are we pipe limited? Whoa. Is my math off, or are these not running? These aren't running. Wait. What is this pipe assembler? I'm so confused. They're not outputting. Okay. That is because this one is missing the side. Okay, that's an easy fix. That should output to the correct side. This is extra. This is the wrong way. Okay, this makes so much more sense. I was like, I knew we're supposed to be pipe limited. We're just not supposed to be that pipe limited. That makes way more sense. If literally, let's see, 1, 2, 3, half of them weren't running. Okay, this should be way better. Awesome. Is this enough? I don't know if this is enough. Also, this, I did not account for this. Why are some of the alt and overlay inserters red? That was a mod I installed today. I didn't know exactly what it would do. It helps highlight if you're missing an inserter, an input for like a fluid. Like it tells you if there's something blocking it, or like if you have like an underpipe facing the wrong way or something, and it tells you if they're connected. It also says if inserters don't have input and output. Unfortunately, because of how burner inserters work, going into other burner inserters, it doesn't handle that mod properly. So it just kind of doesn't. It's just kind of red always. But I still like it because the red input is nice. Okay, this feels incredibly slow. Is this really using the whole belt of gears, or are my gears wrong too? No, we're iron. Okay, we're out of iron. Okay, something is wrong here. It's because they're not connected to the coal lane. Okay, well, we don't have a new coal grid yet, so we're just gonna cheat and add an infinity loader on the end. You got the link? Okay, thanks, Dice. I saw that, or I see that now. I was about to type in and looked over, and someone already sent it. Yeah, we'll just cheat and use these. I mean, it's not really cheating. It's just setting up a new coal grid on the side is a bit tedious because I'm not sure how large the base is, so I don't want to do it quite yet. Okay, now everything should run fully. Let's speed it up again. Hopefully it runs decently. Is it broken in other ways? Did we accidentally break the iron lane? Ah, yes. Okay, lots of reasons this isn't running properly. Just don't forget to remove those at the end of the design. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to the cleanup day week. It's probably going to be a cleanup week where I go through and delete all of the infinity stuff, make sure everything is connected. Because we've just been powering everything with super substations because power pole placement never really matters here. Like, there isn't much you can do to save power poles with burners. Because, you know, you have one power pole per assembler, and that's it. So we haven't been prioritizing that. So I've just been cheesing by just doing these everywhere. So yeah, it's gonna be great. deleting all of those, and the infinity loaders and the infinity chests. But also still making sure things are connected. I think what we'll do is we'll do a filtered planar and deconstruct them just to highlight them. Well, that's the thing though. That will delete them, but if I delete them, I also need to make sure they work. So it's not just deleting them that's the problem. It's deleting them and making sure my base still runs. That's the part of it that's got to be rough. Having a still functional base afterwards. That was a hello, Kelsic. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the follow. Also, these are gear lit. Oh, wait. I think we've maxed these out. I don't know if this is producing fast enough. You're going to be mining a lot of coal in the run. Less coal than you would think, because we will be using solid fuel. But we will be using a ton of solid fuel. We'll be using coal for like the first... For this part of the base, we switched to solid fuel somewhere around here. I fully expect us to have like a bajillion solid fuel assemblers. What's our power plant design again? Somewhere in here, right? Okay, so that's 500. We need 6 of these. So that is 480. 480 chemical plants making solid fuel for the run. Wait, is that the amount of steam engines I need? Or the amount of boilers I need? That's the amount of steam engines I need. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll have about 500 just for the power plant. The burner drills themselves, I expect us to have another, let's see, 30 per outpost, right? So 30 per outpost times 15? No, times 10 to 15. So yeah, about 1,000 total chemical plants probably will be making solid fuel, and we'll have about 500 drills, I think, for coal. Apparently coal liquefaction to solid fuel is quite a bit more power efficient for power generation. It is, but it's not better for UPS because mining coal is so difficult. So our concern right now is that if we mine coal and liquefy it, we would need 60 drills and 60 inserters per belt. So it ends up being less efficient. Unless we did some kind of circular thing with direct feeding into a... Hold on. Let's make sure this is right before we get sidetracked, but I had a really dumb idea that I want to test. Also, I think this needs to be upgraded. I don't know how to fix this. I mean, I do know how to fix it, but I don't like it. Actually, does that work? Yeah, it works. Okay. Are you going to be UPS limited? Incredibly. That's why we have so much direct feeding. Well, you need less coal with liquefaction. Well, is less coal compared to 0 coal, though, right? We're comparing... So we're liquefying the coal and turning it into solid fuel, but we can also just get solid fuel directly. And the amount of extra inserters we'd have going into salt coal, I don't think would be worth the reduction in advanced oil or whatever we have. Yeah, how much are we producing? $5 per minute. Is that enough? That might be enough. Okay, we can assume a linear increase probably at this point, right? 5 per minute, that is 300 per hour, right? That's not right. Is that right? Never mind, that's not nearly enough. Wait, is it? That might be enough. This might barely be enough. Because by this point, we'll have probably a sixth of our power plant already built. Yeah, this might be fine. Because that's not a lot. But we have like 2 hours for it to build. And then we'll keep building throughout the run. And so that means we won't have power done until 7 hours. I think that's pushing it, but I think that's just enough. It's very close. If we improve gear production... Oh wait, pipes aren't running here. What? Why? Oh, I didn't connect this coal line. Well, I did connect it, it's just wrong. True, but you already set up coal at this point, so you might as well get the most out. Well, most of this coal goes into plastic at this point, so we are redirecting the coal already. Correct? 5 times 30 does equal to 30. Oh yeah. Yeah, that wasn't where most of my confusion lies, but thanks for the confirmation, because I was slightly not confident in that number for some reason. I no longer trust myself with basic math these days. Okay, these are also broken. Oh, that's the wrong side of the belt. Oh, that's actually bad. Wait, how do I fix this? How do I fix this? These gears don't run. I see the problem. Okay, that makes way more sense. Now I just need to figure out how to fix pipes, which I think is as simple as just this, right? Okay, that makes way more sense. This doesn't get sideloaded for a while, does it? Do I need to sideload this? I think I need to sideload this. That way it compresses better. Don't think, it might not matter. Okay, so hopefully we see a lot more gears going through. That makes, I was wondering why it looks so sparse. I thought maybe we were just consuming a ton, but yeah, it turns out we just hadn't had a mistake. That happens. Those are rotated the wrong way. Okay. Does this fix everything? This isn't really a great spot for that. Can we fit it on the end? I feel like we can almost fit it on the end. That would be awesome. I want to be able to fit it here. Because if we can get enough production with it on the end, life gets a lot nicer. You're a belt master? Belt master and a mathematician? These are very useful things for Factorio. You sometimes rid of combinators to do math. Just wait until the expansion, then you won't have to do that. Also, I have this. But it doesn't take your keyboard as an input, so like it's not that useful. Or I mean, it is useful, but I'm lazy. But yeah, I actually have a 4-function calculator mod, which is just fun. I don't know why, it feels odd to have. Okay, so this doesn't quite work. This doesn't have an output because it's too tight there. Okay. It's not a very efficient workflow. At least with combinators, you can use the keyboard. So is it better or worse than a 4-function calculator? Like, you know, those are the standards apparently. Did I do this? I think I should do this. This makes this a lot easier to build. It uses a couple more entities, but yeah, I think it's worth it. Okay, there we go. Now we can delete this, and then this gives us way more space to expand. I don't love how we have 5 separate... Well, how many are we going to do? 5 or 4? I don't know. Let's do a 5th one and pretend it's fine. We'll just give it coal for now, fuel for now. Yeah, hopefully these run. But yeah, the fact that these use 5 separate undergrounds, I think is not great. I think what I'll end up doing, or not undergrounds, passive providers, I think what I'll do if I do this design is sideload them, or put them onto a belt, and then put them in one chest. Just because at this point, that's 5 passive providers is a bit expensive, especially when I have space to sideload them somewhere. Calculator is part of max rate, and there's some integration between them. There is? Is there more integration than just it opens up the calculator? Because that's all I can see so far. The moment studying for an engineering degree, so you should be good at math. Yeah, I thought that too. And then I guess, brain rotted. Now I'm no longer good at math. I think it's streaming. I think if you stream, you lose the ability to do math while on stream. That's what I like to go with. Okay, so this should theoretically be like 10 more, right? 10 per second. Yeah, okay, 10 per minute. That's a lot nicer. That gives us way more wiggle room. Okay, this should be good. This makes it that we're not cutting it close because I want to have all of my power by the 8-hour mark, and the 7 hours, yeah, that's pushing it. Because that means, well, that's assuming this gets built at the 2 hour, which it probably won't. I don't know when this will be built. I'm giving an extreme estimate, like this will be done in 2 hours, but it's probably 2.5 or something. So yeah, all the power should now be done in time. Very good. We also will have steam engines, which is nice. So like we're not completely hurting for power, but I would like to transition to turbines as early as I can, especially since that will allow this mall to run better. Because right now this is where all my turbines get produced, or engines get produced. And then once this happens, once this stops, these can pick up and we can start producing more assembly machines or more undergrounds here. Trust me, I'm not an engineer. Yeah, I like it. You can click on some of the numbers. Oh, wait, more things? Okay, that makes way more sense. Ah, okay, that's way more integration. I was like, that seems a bit odd. Okay, that's really cool. Why do you need math when you have one of the best distributed neural networks at your disposal? Is that Chat GPT? What's the which neural network is this? Is it Chat? Why do I need math when I can just ask Chat to do math for me? Because I do that. It's usually my go-to. But maybe that's not what you were going for. Yeah, who needs Chat GPT when you have Chat? It's the best kind. Okay, so we got turbines, and then hopefully bots should be producing. We haven't checked on them because I just kind of assumed it was right. 24 bots per minute. That is way less than I thought. But it is running full speed, mostly. It's actually not running full speed. Ah, we switched what size gears and pipes are on for like the third time. Okay, so that explains that issue. And then we still haven't figured out how to do this, so I'm going to go back to my classic. Speed it up, hold F. And wait a bit. Twitch chat. That's okay, cool. It is chat. The true Chat GPT. You can ask anything and you get an answer. And it might be right. It might be a troll. You never really know. It's a fun gamble. Okay, this is pretty nice. Okay, this works really well. Okay, I'm happy with this. One more thing we have to do, and then that should be my goal. That was my goal for today. Also, I need to remember to ask Glass Bricks about this because I don't know what it's doing. I don't know how to fix this. Okay, there we go. But yeah, this is the issue. Steel connects here, and it comes from here, which is not a path I want to figure out, but it is something that needs to be done. So yeah, let's do it. It's probably not that bad. Now we might have to do some belt. Okay, it's worse than I thought. Okay, wait. The more I look at it, the worse it is. Maybe I should just not look at it. Maybe that's the solution. Okay, so this one's an easy fix. Well, this one's not even broken, but that gives us a spot we can split it off. That's a good start. Chad is always right. That's true. Chad is always right. I don't think there's a way to say no to that, right? Wait. No, I was thinking that if I said yes to that, that would be an oxymoron, but I guess that would be if they said chat was always wrong. Just the worst. Ah, wait, no. I've never been good at these kinds of puzzles. Okay, so if chat is always right and chat is always wrong, I get one question. And what was that? Chat, is this real? There we go. That's my question. Does this fix things? I think that's the solution. Oh gosh. Oh, this mess though. I mean, these happen. Like this is what happens when you design a base for 100%, I guess. Like I designed the base with spaghetti in mind, and I'm sitting here surprised that there's spaghetti. So it's on me. Okay, this is almost on the right side of the belt too. Okay, we can almost. Okay, what if we can change how construction bots get up to the base? I think everything gets a lot cleaner. Like, what if I send construction bots through here? Actually, yeah, why don't I do that? Why don't I do that? That's so much nicer. We probably should have split them off first. A what, a moron? An oxymoron. Like OxyClean Magic Eraser. It's what anybody who disagrees with Billy Mays is. An oxymoron, obviously. It's things that, but jokes aside, it's when two things contradict each other. Like I'm so fast at being slow or something. I don't know. That's a weird example, but I guess it technically would be one. But like, if someone says chat is always wrong and I agree, that makes them right. And then I'm not sure what that means in that situation. Denial is one of my favorite solutions to problems in these kinds of games. Oh, denial is great. Denial is how we got through the invisible. Denial is how we got through the invisible factory. Like 100%. What kept us alive going there. Does this work? Wait. Oh my gosh, that was such an easy solution. Okay, that fixes everything. Yeah, paradox is another word for it. I think oxymoron is more specifically like when it's something in language. But yeah, they're the exact thing, as far as I know. Paradox sounds fancier. It sounds more scientific. Okay, so steel can now come this way because this is empty. Cool. So now bots can go through here. Is that a good idea? I mean, they still could go this way if I wanted to, but now let's send bots to the right. Okay, so this is not filtering stuff. Whoops. That's fine. That's an easy fix. Okay, so now bots go this way. We'll just send them up for now. That's the wrong lane. It's supposed to be one tile over. Wait, not one tile over. Here? I think I wanted to go through here. This doesn't feel better. But I think it is, because it uses less of this section, which is the part that I want to be able to use. That means this goes this way, which unfortunately wastes that tile. Let's see, is this not a full drag somewhere? I don't think this one's a full drag. Okay, so we can move this up. Then it lets us move this up, which lets us move this up. There we go, which lets us put this underground right there. Way nicer. Oxymoron is from Oscar, starring Sylvester Stallone. Is that where the term originated now? A Sylvester Stallone movie? You'll forget about oxymoron by tomorrow anyway, right? Anytime I learn a cool new term, I immediately forget it too. It's like, oh cool, I'm gonna use this. And then I don't. It's like, why use lot words when few word do trick? Okay, hopefully this fixes it. Uh, there's a good chance it's still broken, but I think it works, right? Bots are on the other side. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a little bit cleaner. We still might be able to send bots this way, actually. Oh boy, am I going to regret sending them this way. But it does work, so that's what matters. Yeah, the fancier paradox. The fancier, more scientific sounding paradox one. Makes it sound like it's like a scientific theory, honestly, which I like. There's a flipped underground somewhere in here, I think. There we go. Yeah, I still don't know what this is. Don't know how to fix this. It's okay. Let's try the cleanup tool again. Shift, right click, shift, right click, control click. No, that didn't do anything. Okay. What if we go down a tool, down a layer? Yeah, there's nothing there. Contradiction. Yeah, there's lots of options. Okay, does this work? I mean, we broke steel for a while, so it's going to take a while to circulate. It does work. We fixed it. Many to many letters. Just use all of them. Just combine everything into one word. Oxycontramoxidorone. Shin. I think I doubled up on one of those letters and forgot that the ending of all of them does not fit. Like the first half of each of the words kind of fit together. Try deleting the underground below the tile. There isn't an underground below the tile though. That's the problem. It's here. Maybe if I use a filtered deconstruction. So basically the issue. This is from the staged mod. It basically makes it that if you like place something here, you see it in the previous stage. But if you do it the other way around, actually this is the thing that caused the break, so let's save it first. If you do it the other way around, it gives you like a warning. But that gets rid of it. But for some reason, whatever we did to get rid of it, didn't fully get rid of it, so it still has this little ghost thing taunting me. The word oxymoron is autological. It is itself an example of oxymoron. Not on a lower level, on a lower Y level? Oh, you think like this is causing the problem? There's not really like another underground here though. What if I replace it with something else? What if I do that? No idea. Absolutely no idea. Yeah, I think I just have to ask the mod creator. Maybe place it and break it again? I've tried that. Did I try it placing the right direction though? I don't know if I tried to place in the right direction. Because there's so many directions they could be. You forgot that indeed caused the problem. Well, the problem was because we did it on multiple layers at a time. And that broke things. Okay, now to check our values again. Turbine production. 8 per minute? Now that's slowed down considerably. Why? Interesting. It's likely an editor bug. Well, it was an issue with Underground Belt Preview, specifically a stage blueprint thing. But yeah, turbine production is a bit lower than I would like. We're actually gear limited though, which is, I think, nice. I think oh wait. Oh, we're limited by the throughput of a belt. That changes things a lot. Okay. That changes our design. That requires us to use a yellow belt. Or a red belt at some point. Okay, so now, new design. Splitter going up. We'll sideload more gears here. No, we can't really sideload easily. We could sideload here. What if we prio to the right and sideload here? That could work. Maybe that tile is filled on a different... Well, we only have 2 levels. Because the problem happened earlier when I tried to... I wanted to see what happened if you place something on the tile below it, and it had an error, and when you delete it, it gets rid of it. But for some reason, it didn't get rid of this warning. But yeah, we need to get these gears up here, which shouldn't be a huge issue. We can do a red belt if I really want to. I think we will need red belt regardless of what we do, because I see a lot of very long stretches we have to make it through. Yeah, I think either way we do need red belt. Will red belt make it through here? No. Maybe if we use some... Maybe if we use an underground here, we could do it. What else? What other options do we have? We can move the battery belt. The battery belt might be the easiest to move. What if you create a new layer? That was a mistake. Well, we've saved it. I meant to do it afterwards. It takes a while to make a new layer. Or it doesn't like the merging. There we go. Okay, well that forced something to work, so that's good. Hopefully we didn't break anything. There's a strong chance we broke stuff with that. I don't think so, but maybe. Yeah, merging is slow, so it wasn't something I wanted to do. But yeah, no. I guess we should have just tried it. Oh my gosh, the start. That deletes everything. Okay, so this is going to take forever to start up. Well, that gives us time to figure out how we're going to connect this belt at least. What if I go through the middle and then sideload gears onto the other side? This still requires us to use red belt, but not that many. Yeah, I did get rid of it at least. Probably should have done it at the end of the stream. Because I should have been aware of this, but oh well. Oh well. Things happen. Okay, this doesn't work because these aren't going to be on both sides. Boy, it sure would be nice to have a fast inserter right now, huh? A fast inserter that just puts stuff on the other side. You know how to spell scientist, alright? Honestly, I didn't even notice. But I almost read it as sentiest. It was like, yeah, you're the most sentient. Yeah, it made sense. This doesn't work. Can we make it work? Not really. I think we just have to use another splitter, which is not really a problem. They're cheap. Never mind, that's a problem. Well, okay, no it's not. No, it's not. Watch this. We can filter it to the right. So now nothing outputs on that side. And this supplements the gears, so we output to the left. Okay, I think this works. Because half a belt of pipe should be fine. We're probably going to run into the same issue, except now we're pipe limited, so I don't know if this really fixes anything. You're not opposed to spelling it scientist? I think it makes sense. Maybe we even throw a Y in it, like Sci-Fi Network. I'm all for changing how things are spelled to make them make more sense. You're not even sure what the C... I have no idea what the root is for scientist. The C doesn't do anything here. Okay, it should be started. Also, I could have made it start a little faster, huh? But yeah, we're clearly not getting enough pipe. These are not considered safe. I see the problem. These were only running because of nuclear fuel. Glad we had this issue. So yeah, I've talked about it before, but basically, it you have a lot of problems with grabbing from undergrounds. This is good. This is not. You can grab towards. You can't grab away. Not unless you have logic. So while we were flipping this lane to make it fit in here better, I forgot to flip all of the inserters. So a lot of them are just destined to brown out. It should be good now. Gear production is good. We're definitely got to be pipe limited. But maybe we're not that pipe limited. Also, I don't know if this is an accurate test. I think there's issues with this mod when it comes to testing production. What am I testing? This is turbine. I think he said the solution is like tested on the final layer, not the first layer. Because like I think on the first one it calculates like all of them, as opposed to the top layer maybe. I don't know. There's some comment about just doing all production tests on the top, so that's what we're doing. Wait, are they inserter limited? That's wild. Wait, can I do more? Was I that limited by the belt throughput that we can do another? Well, why not? Let's do it. I'll just give it. We'll give it a connection. Yeah, those aren't supposed to be on the same layer. You must be Polish, adding random C, Z, and V into words. I think the person who made the word scientist must be. I mean, that's the word with the random C in it. Yeah, I think this works. This is a very weird supplement, but I mean, hey, it does the job. There's definitely more elegant solutions. Also, yeah, there's way more elegant solutions. We're using Red Underground, right? We might. There's literally no reason to do it like this. Okay, well, it was a cool idea. But looking at it more, we're using Red Undergrounds to save an underground, which means we should just be doing this. Like, if we have to use a Red Underground anyway, we might as well use it all the way. And I think the cost of the splitter probably is going to be similar to the cost of the extra red belt. So, like, this isn't even more expensive. As long as I know I have splitters by this point, we're good. Well, yeah, I thought my solution was fun. Even if it was useless. There we go. Now they are backed up. They are using all the gears provided to them. That is awesome. It's hard to notice weird things in your native language sometimes. I feel like people point out the weirdness in English a lot. We just accepted that nothing makes sense. These don't work. Also, what is this? That's weird. I think we caused more problems when we fixed it. Fixed it. Is there a way to highlight those problems, I wonder? We're not getting any sulfur, by the way. Oh, right. We haven't set our coal lane up, so we only have one lane of coal to distribute to our entire base, which is not much. Well, let's say that it's very, very not much. There we go. That should help. But yeah, this is designed around having like 8 lanes of coal by this point. Missing undergrounds. There's a mod for that. Well, the missing that was this was an issue with the staged mod. It was telling me there were conflicts here from when I merged them, I think, and I didn't like that. We do have the missing undergrounds mod. It just this was a different issue. Some weirdness with that one thing. Okay, so this is working a lot better. Now we should be getting sulfuric acid now. Things should start up again. Perfect. Okay, everything is looking good. We do not have a prio. Wait, are gears not loaded anywhere here? Ah, I see the problem. Okay, well that's an easy fix. Half the gear should go to the right, the other half should go to the left, right? Yeah, because this is just to split up the lane so we get all of the gears out of it. So that goes straight through. Yeah, that should be fine. So what made you decide to start at 2.2? Oh, so I started this. I didn't start using the mod until a couple days ago. Uh, 2 was supposed to be the breakpoint of when I started using bots. Um, but I already had the first set of blueprints built, 2.1 built before I had the mod. And I was like, this will be next. This will be 2.1. We just have to convert the base. I might do that next time because I should probably do earlier is probably better than later. But yeah, it wasn't a failed attempt. It's just 2 is going to be my bot stage. We'll be resetting a blueprint as 1.0, which will be just the whole thing we do by hand. So it's just something we need to fill in. Because all this right here, if I were to paste this all at once, it would take a really, really long time for any of it to build. So we need this first section to be in... This section right here needs to be its own blueprint, because this is what gives bots all of its production. Or this is what gives bots everything it needs to build this section fast enough, which is like all my red belt, all my yellow belt, and all my underground belt production. Because we go from like half a belt assembler to like 3, so it's like a 4 times boost. I guess it's not that bad to do it earlier because when you make a new stage, it clones the bottom stage. So I guess it's not a huge deal to do it later. But yeah, I might as well just do it. Do it next time. Stage burner fun. You know what? Let's do that. Let's add it to the to-do list. Add stage 2.1, 1.2. Okay, that one is an error. Add to the very top. Okay, yellow signs. We haven't done that. Steel lane, no. No. Ooh, actually, this one's done. Finish starter base. That's for way later. More sulfuric for later. I don't know if that's true yet. This one I decided not to do, so that's good. More bots. Okay, we finished bots. Cool. Yeah, that was my goal for today. And we also had the secondary goal of doing steam turbines, which I really did not think I would do today. I just kind of like, I set up my design and I was like, oh, hey, look at that. There's everything I need for steam turbines. Why not do them now? So they can start buffering. Like, what else am I going to do with half a lane of copper? Like, we already have it. We don't even need the double stack here. But I think what we'll end up doing is we'll just build this ahead of time. Because if we have to connect 1 lane of copper, we might as well connect 2, right? There's not any complexity difference. Let's see, labs are good. Yeah, I think next time we'll either be fixing 2.1 or we will be trying to figure out what to do with this middle section because I have nothing. I think it might just be dead space, so we might just have to accept that. Or maybe it's like going to be a massive array of storage chests. I don't know. Maybe there's some random junk stuff I can build there, like combinators. I can probably fit something in there, like lower priority mall stuff. Combinators chest could be good. A lot can be accomplished in 3 hours. With burner designs, it takes a while to design on these kinds of bases. So we don't get a ton done each stream. Although we're getting faster at the designs now that I'm just like more used to like what works and what doesn't. But yeah, it's definitely the progress is slower than I liked. But that's it for me today. Sorry the internet was so bad, and I'm dropping like so many frames. I have no idea what could be causing it. Decorate it. Throwing down a bunch of lamps would actually be hilarious. But yeah, I don't know. I've had such weird issues today and yesterday. Like I'm getting like half my internet speed. Don't really know why. And I don't think I'm uploading. No. And I didn't actually connect to Wi-Fi, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just go restart everything. But yeah, it's been weird for a couple days. Hopefully it clears up soon. But at least I can stream with 80% of my frames. That's something. Never said you did, just that I can. Fair. I mean, at least someone believes. But yeah, we are getting better at the designing. It's getting faster. And now that we have like basic smelting lanes to copy, that helps a lot too. Since not having to design this from scratch every time is great. But yeah, I'll be doing should be doing space exploration tomorrow. It's going to be a short stream because I have plans with my sister. I might actually start a little bit early. I might start an hour early tomorrow. Because otherwise the stream probably is only an hour. But I want to do space exploration this week because I think we are about to go make a new science and I want to get that done. But yeah, hope you all have a wonderful evening and I'll see you all next time. Peace. The cable is half plugged in. I'll check, but probably... I don't think that's how digital stuff works, but you never know. Yeah, have a good one. Peace.